64 mysterious movies, 6 panelists, 1 bracket. All the puzzle pieces laid out on the floor. But we need your help. We can't do it alone. Tonight, perhaps you can help solve a mystery.
Round 1, fight!
Welcome to the Movie Hero Network. This is Tournament Fights number 178. This is our Movie Hero Mystery Tournament, as we do every month. And tonight's episode is brought to you by Robert Stack and Unsolved Mysteries. Not a sponsor, actually, but we had Austin kind of having some fun there. Always a good time. And yeah, I'm one of your hosts tonight, Jordan, the Movie Hero Anderson. I'm excited to jump in and talk about these movies. I've seen most of them. There's a few blind spots, but I got a couple first-time watches. We'll talk about it. So, yeah, let's get into it. We'll bring in my host, Austin Pez Howell.
That guy always picks Aliens. I don't know why. Like, he's obsessed with that movie. It's weird.
I don't know. Like, it's a mystery, and it always comes down to aliens. Yeah,
I don't know. It's just he always picks it off all those movies, and he always picks Aliens. It's odd.
Yeah. But we also have some other people joining us tonight. We have Mr. Jacob Barber.
There he is.
Aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah. I'm here for one movie and one movie only.
I watched it today.
I'll let you know when it comes up.
I watched it tonight while I was eating dinner, which was probably not a good idea.
At least one person watched it.
I watched it. Yeah. It's batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, and then,
I don't expect it to go past the first round.
Let's just say it's in a very lopsided matchup when we get there, but we'll talk about it while it's still alive.
Yeah. Well, it hangs around, but yeah, we also have joining us Mr. Brian Nussbaum.
Hey,
how's it going, Brian?
It's strange how Robert Stack did pick Beavis Bud to America when he's in the movie.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's odd. It's almost like he only owns it on DVD and should really upgrade to Blu-ray on that one.
Yeah. Right.
I'm here for another movie, and that's Shabadoo.
All right.
Yeah. The good thing tonight is that it's pretty evenly like dispersed as far as which movies from which person's list. There's not really anyone that's really that heavy. I thought maybe Dan Skip Allen had a few more, and I reached out to him, but he's going to be in Miami at like some kind of film thing, like some screenings or a festival or something like that. But we'll bring in our next guest. We have Mr. Ross Bristow.
If he's there. I think he stepped away for a second. Is he there?
Sorry.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, I'm excited about tonight because a few of my movies made the list. So, yeah, I'm excited.
I think a few of everybody's movies made the list. Yeah, we got a pretty diverse group. Yeah.
Especially like one of them I'll be talking about, which I'm excited to. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. But last and certainly not least, we have Richie Goodacre and his dog.
And his new dog. Yeah, his very rambunctious new puppy.
Yeah, that's Fern. She's annoying.
Fern.
I love her. Look, you can get your dental. Look, you can put your dental stick in your mouth, and you don't have to get
And hopefully, Fern won't go after toilet paper tonight and start ripping toilet paper off the wall. Yeah.
No, this would be fun. I just learned that movie you're talking about that we'll talk about when it brings up. It has a sequel I didn't know.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Sequel.
A sequel. A sequel. He said sequel. Yes, we know.
I had no idea, but what do you mean, Fern? I mean, oh, that's Vern. Vern. Okay, yeah, yeah. So I'm excited to get into this tonight and see what comes out on top. It's always interesting because they're all of our favorite movies. A few wild cards, as we kind of mentioned, one that you'll see when it pops up. So let everyone have a few of them. So maybe one or two wild cards. I know that there's another wild card also in there that's maybe not considered a great movie, but we'll see. But yeah, Austin, you want to break it down and let everyone know who might be tuning in for the first time how it's going to work?
Yeah, so this is a mystery tournament. Jordan and I, a few days back, which you can check out on the channel if you like. He's got a giant wheel of about 1,400 or 1,300 movies, whatever it is now. He's slowly pulling them out as we pick them, so it's probably about 1,300 now. But kind of everybody's either 64s or 128s, so everybody's favorite movies. We just spun them at random, and everything that came up we threw into a tournament here. The bracket here we have tonight is also random. I threw them all into a wheel and just spun the wheel a whole bunch of times, and we'll get what we get, and we'll see which one comes out on top. These ones are always, there's no real theme here. It's just all these movies, so anything could win. Anything could happen. And we'll see what happens. But everybody's got to vote no matter what, even if you haven't seen it. And everybody, you're all pros at this. Keep it under 30 seconds or so, and we'll keep it nice and breezy and quick, and whip through this thing and see what wins.
Yeah, and also one other thing that I decided to do, just to let everybody know, at the end of the year, I'm going to let everyone that has movies submitted to submit their top 12 of the year for this year. We're going to add them to the wheel so we can have some more current flavor on the list. And then also I decided I'm going to give everyone 5 more wild cards, but the wild cards can be from anything. If you want to pick them from this year, you can pick them from this year. Or if you want to just have some other movies that you're like, man, I wish I would have put that one in the tournament. Well, that might be your chance by the end of the year.
So if multiple people have the movie, for example, Air in their top 12, it'll go on the wheel multiple times, much like Jurassic Park is on this wheel 10 times right now. Right. Pulp Fiction, is on there. Yep. So but it'll go on there multiple times. So everybody can submit their top 12, and that'll be fun. So put your keep putting those lists together for the end of the year. We'll gather those up maybe around January or so, once everybody has a chance to catch up on some stuff, and then around the time we do we actually do our 2023. 3-part wrap-up tournament, best of the year. So
maybe we'll do that at the end of every year. So yeah, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But Jordan, mystery time means it's party time.
Spoken. It's party time. PART. Why? Because I gotta.
Nice.
All right. So Richie will be up first if he can get a word in over his puppy. I understand if he has to kind of get it in quick in and out. But tonight, first up will be Creed and A Bronx Tale will be first on the docket. And Richie will be up first.
I haven't seen A Bronx Tale yet. I need to get around to that. It's good. Creed, I still think it's the best out of the trilogy. I toss up between that and the latest one. I know they're kind of popular on Tournament 5, so it kind of makes it fight every Tournament 5, but it's good. There's a reason for that. It's really good, so I'm going to agree.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. Well, Ross, what do you say?
A Bronx Tale is very good. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. But Creed is just great. But A Bronx Tale is still worth a watch.
Okay.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen Bronx Tale. I think it's a Steven movie, but Creed's a great legacy sequel to the Rocky universe and a good revival of it. And Stallone should won the Oscar that year. So Creed's my vote.
Yeah, right. Jacob, what do you say?
Imagine having an ex-wife that you absolutely hate named Kim, and the lady they cast to play your mom is named Kim. I wonder how he felt about that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen The Bronx Tale.
For 8 Mile?
I haven't seen The Bronx Tale. Yeah, Creed might be my it's creeping up there as either my favorite or my second favorite of the whole Rocky franchise. And Stallone is incredible in it. Great kickoff for this character, so I'm gonna go with Creed.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I'll keep it going, even though I'm kind of like Ross. I think A Bronx Tale is worth seeing. De Niro directed it. It's kind of a lesser known, sort of a more intimate sort of mob movie and a family story about a guy and his kid. It's worth a watch, but yeah, Creed is Creed. There's a reason why it lasted 4 or 5 different, ladder series tournaments. It's that good, so I'll go Creed.
Yeah, and kind of interesting that this came up because I was just watching it for the first time. I didn't quite get through all of it, but I got about halfway through. Just had some other stuff going on today, but it's really good. I just past the part that is a scene where they invite some bikers into this bar, and then I think the bikers are going to be nice guys, and they spray their beer all over it, and then they proceed to go in there and beat the living hell out of them, destroy all their bikes. So that's kind of a fun scene. But yeah, Creed though, yeah, Creed is an all timer for me. Like I love all the Creed movies. Just almost everything in the Rocky franchise is going to rank high for me, and yeah, like it might be, I don't know, like when all is said and done, it might be one of the greatest franchises of all time. But it might be something that maybe down the road we might have to revisit, because we did best movie franchises for like the second episode of Tier Ranker that we've ever done. So maybe sometime we'll do it here, but I'll go with Creed. Yeah,
We did do the
Yeah, it
franchises.
did happen.
Maybe
Three
start
parts.
Remember, Star Wars won and beat the MCU in the finals.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did it for this one too. So we've done it twice, but I still think that it's worthy of revisiting at some point once
Like a
more.
redux.
More like iterations come down, maybe in a year or two, But yeah, Creed.
All right, Creed will move on. We'll start with Ross for Short Circuit and Tommy Boy.
I haven't seen Short Circuit, and I love Tommy Boy, so I'm going to go with Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Fat guy in a little suit.
Little coat. Little coat. Come on, Brian. Come on, get it right, Brian. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Jeez.
sure.
Yeah, technically.
Tommy Boy is a classic good combination between Farley and Spade. I've also seen Short Circuit, but I do enjoy Tommy Boy, so Tommy Boy.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you say?
I've also not seen Short Circuit, so I'll go with Tommy Boy. Pretty good comedy.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, it's been forever since I've seen Short Circuit. 90s family movies are my bag. As you know, Jordan, not so much 80s family movies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I didn't really grow up with Short Circuit. I came to it very late, and I thought it was fine ish. But yeah, I love 90s comedies, and Tommy Boy is up there as one of the best. So yeah, I'll go Tommy Boy.
Yeah, man. So I got the Knicks and the Bucks game on for the first ever NBA midseason tournament. Man, the Knicks are not looking good this year, and the Bucks are a lot of fun to watch. They have Dame Lillard on there playing with Kempo. That's a really cool duo. But but for this matchup, yeah, Short Circuit's fun. Like whatever happened to Steve Gutenberg? He kind of disappeared. But yeah, it's got to be a Tommy Boy. And I'm actually kind of checking out both these posters. They're both pretty cool looking posters, but they're like the little car there without the door and the roof and everything. Tommy Boy. But so yeah, it's got to pretty easily be a Tommy Boy. One of my friend Doug that passed away, his older brother was this big 300-pound football player though. He was mostly all muscle though, and when we were at church, he would go over to the Lost and Found and pull out some little kid's coat and try to put it on until it ripped or something, and we'd do fat guy in a little coat. So yeah, that was always fun. But yeah, it'll be Tommy Boy.
Richie?
Richie, yeah.
If he can get a word in.
Oh yeah, Calvin. Yeah. Short Circuit. I've only seen bits and pieces of, so I can't really comment about the whole movie. Tommy Boy. I like it. It's fun. So I'll go Tommy Boy.
All right, Tommy Boy. We'll move on, and we'll scroll down to Another Earth. versus Terminator 2. So Terminator 2 wins, and we'll move
Yeah.
on to AI, Artificial Intelligence, and Dead Poets Society. And we'll actually start with Brian this time.
Yeah,
Cool looking dead post.
AI is one of those blind spots for Spielberg of mine, but I do quite enjoy Dead Poet Society. One of the best with performances and great portrayal of the teacher John Keating. So Dead Poet Society gets my vote.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you say?
Terminator 2 is all right, but I think I'm gonna go with Another Earth. Oh,
You haven't seen Another Earth. Get out of here. I think I'm the only person on here who's actually seen it.
I've seen it.
I've seen it.
It's kind of boring. It's got a good premise, but it doesn't do anything with it. Yeah, it ain't T2.
It's been a while since I've seen AI, but Dead Poets is one of my favorites. I absolutely love Robin Williams here. So fine, I'll go with AI if she wants me to.
All right. Jeez.
No, I'm going Dead Poets.
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin.
Yeah, I like bits and pieces at about half of AI. I know, yeah, it's only half of a good movie. I get it, because it's half of a Stanley Kubrick movie and half of a Steven Spielberg movie. So there's good concepts in there, but I wish I could have seen the Kubrick version. But I like all of Dead Poets Society, and Robin Williams gives a great performance. So yes, I will go with Dead Poets Society.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like that Dead Poets Society poster. It gives me some vibes of like Reservoir Dogs or like some posters like that have the whole crew right in front. But and I've never seen AI. Like it's one that like I always think that I want to get to, but then I find better movies that seem better to me on the list that I want to watch first. So I did that, and yeah. Dead Poets Society is awesome. Carpe Diem, Seize the Day. Oh, Captain, My Captain. Like, it's a really cool story about the boys' school, and Robin Williams is great, like y'all said. So, yeah, let's go Dead Poets Society. Richie.
Cool, I got her out of here for a bit. Oh, fucking annoying me. Oh, man, bloody women dogs. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what a bitch, am I right?
What a bitch.
Hey. Oh shit! I need a rim shot sound effect. I'm gonna download one right now. All right, give me about 30 seconds and I'll have one.
Yeah. AI is like all right. It's definitely one of like Spielberg's like lesser films. Yeah, I think Kubrick was supposed to direct this at one point. Before you mentioned that, but yeah, and that would have been more interesting. But yeah, it's just kind of boring. And Dead Poets Society is great. It still holds up, and yeah, it's one of Robin Williams' better films. And yeah, so I'll go Dead Poets Society.
Yeah, Russ.
I love both, but I'm gonna go with AI. It's because like AI is actually my favorite Pinocchio movie. And people say it's not Pinocchio, and I said it's about a robot who goes on a journey to find the blue fairy, so like it can turn him into a real boy. So yeah, so I love AI, and I just watched recently, and then it actually like went up for me. So yeah, I do like Dead Poets Society, but I love AI.
Yeah, hey, Richie, give me the setup again. Female dogs.
Women dogs. Am I right?
I know. What a bitch. There you go. Anyways, all right. I told you I'd have it quickly. All right, Dead Poets Society moves on.
We just need a laugh track in the background. That's
you mean? Well, okay. I had one, but I deleted it. Shit. All right, I'll get that back. Wayne's World 2 versus Toy Story 2. Got a sequel matchup here. Jacob.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah, it's not as tough for me. I think Wayne's World 2 is all right. If this was the first one, it might be a little tougher, but I think Toy Story 2 is a worthy sequel to the original, which is my favorite. But Toy Story, it's one of those franchises where you can say any of the three are your favorite, and I get it. So I'm not saying the fourth one's bad. I'm just saying like those first three are like top tier. But so I'm gonna go with Toy Story 2.
Yeah, Austin.
Yeah, it's not as hard for me either. I do like Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2, but I didn't watch them over and over again like a lot of people did. So I watched more of just straight SNL. But I do like some of the scenes in it. I like the YMCA scene. That scene's a lot of fun in that movie. There's some good stuff. But yeah, Toy Story 2 used to be my my favorite Toy Story. So yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah, so they're competing for the NBA Cup in this, and they have a gorgeous court with like the whole cup like painted in the middle, all that stuff. But I'm not gonna get us demonetized, even though we're not monetized, but like get us blocked or something. So go check it out when you have some time. But for this matchup, Toy Story 2 for the original trilogy of Toy Story movies is probably my least favorite of the three. It's still great. It's still an incredible movie, but I'm just a big Wayne's World 2 fan. I have Wayne's World 1 and 2 in my 128, and Wayne's World 2 is where Garth gets his first pube, where he's like, "You didn't tell him about my pube, did you?" So yeah, there's some really fun stuff. The whole like when he has to fight Cassandra's dad, and like it's dubbed over in whatever language, Chinese or something, but yeah, it's fun. So I'll go with Wayne's World 2. Richie.
Yeah, Wayne's World 2 is fun, but I don't think it does much different than the first one. It's just like, yeah, it goes with what worked for the first one and just repeats. Yeah, yeah, and it's, decent story. Toy Story 2, I think, yeah, like I love it. I think it works on a lot of levels. I like Kelsey Grammer as Sticky Pete. I think it's a good sort of villain here, and yeah, that introduced a lot of cool characters. Yeah, like Bullseye, Jesse, and yeah. So I'll go Toy Story 2. It's not as hard for me either. So
yeah. Ross, what do you say?
I'm actually gonna go with Wayne's World 2. I like Toy Story 2, but it's my least favorite, So yeah, and plus, like Wayne's World 2 actually has the singer of my favorite band doing a better Jim Morrison, performance than in The Doors. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Wayne's World 2.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, the Wayne's World 2 is a lot of fun, a great sequel. It does feature the Leprechaun scenes there. It could do well next week in the comedy versus, but overall, I'm going to Toy Story 2. It's my favorite Toy Story series. The Sarah McLachlan scene is very emotional with me, and it features the best Empire Strikes Back reference. No Buzz, I am your father. Toy Story 2.
Yeah. I thought Richie angrily stormed out. I heard the door slam.
Just like
angry storm out scene.
Got Ready Player One versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh man, posters.
That poster's hot. Two hot posters there.
Yeah, they're both good. Dang.
That's
the first one for Turtles.
Yeah, the 1991. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm up first on this one. Yeah, Ready Player One is a fun movie, but it's a whole lot of just member berries. And they changed some stuff from the book that I didn't love that they changed. And again, Spielberg is. He hasn't been as hot with me the last 10, 15 years or so. But yeah, that Turtles movie's in my 128, and that poster rules. So I'm going with TMNT.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ready Player One, I think that that's good. The stuff I like the best in it is actually when they get to the Shining stuff and they recreate part of the Shining. I think that's cool. But yeah, TMNT is just so good. And also, I know I'm only talking about the first one, but Malcolm tagged me in the second one. In the second one, the guy that plays the Shredder was the guy from Lost, who was the head of the Dharma Initiative. I had no idea about that. That like he was the Shredder in that. But for this one though, I think that it's like the best written one, and that gets dark but still has good humor. So yeah, I'll say Cowabunga. Let's go with Turtles. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, Ready Player One is, I heard a lot about the book, haven't read it, but yeah, was a cool concept, and I just thought it was good, but I just wanted it to be better than it actually ended up being. It's like it could have been really good, and it just ended up being all right. Ninja Turtles, it's very nostalgic of it, but like it was. Yeah, one of I was a huge fan of Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers fan growing up, and Turtles first though, and when the Turtles movie came out, I was in heaven. So I watched it again recently. It's still great, and that poster's awesome. So I'll go. So.
Yeah. Actually, I have a shirt that's like almost like that. It has all the headbands in a row like that. Yeah, but Ross, what do you say here?
I'm gonna go with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's actually like I wish they would like make more movies like the whole like how it is like PG, but it like skirts the line between PG and PG-13. So like Ready Player One's fine. I've grown cold to it kind of, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie because I did not like the newest one very much.
Oh really?
I quite enjoyed the newest one.
Same here. Yeah, but Brian, what do you say here?
Yeah, TMNT is a lot of fun, but I'm actually gonna go way pay well on this one. I quite enjoy the concept. I'll see the Easter eggs like the DeLorean, the Giant show up, and I'll go way pay one.
And speaking of the Easter egg, they literally have an Easter egg on that poster, so it's like it's supposed to be all Easter eggs. But Jacob, what do you say?
Yeah, I like Ready Player One. I think it's got some good moments. But TMNT is an all-timer for me. It's in my top 20. I absolutely love this movie. So
there you go.
TMNT pretty easily.
Next time you got to get the TURTLE Power by Partners in Crime.
I like this song better. when they first show this is when they first show all the kids playing in the thing. This song's awesome.
Oh yeah. You see him going on the half pipe. And
oh yeah, come on. Who didn't want to do it? Great underrated MC Hammer song. Anyways,
one of the best layers, like in a movie, like for
a villain layer. Yeah, it's a good villain layer. So next up we got Fight Club and Heat. Jordan.
Yeah, is that supposed to be dynamite that he's like lighting that with?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I found a couple of cool posters for Fight Club. I had a hard time picking one.
Yeah. I think Heat's good for like a little bit before the heist, the whole heist, and a little bit after. I think that's like could be like some of the greatest scenes ever put to screen. But the rest of the movie just doesn't hold up quite as much. But it doesn't take a lot away. But man, Fight Club, when I saw that for the first time, I was just like blown away. Nobody spoiled the twist for me, so I had no idea, even though I just saw it about 2 years ago for the first time. And yeah, like I thought that like all around, all the performances, Ed Norton and Brad Pitt and Helena Bonham Carter too, just gets annoying, but like in the best way though like she's supposed to be. So whenever she shows up, I'm like, oh, that bitch, she's back. But I kind of like in a weird way, sort of like her though. So I'll go with Fight Club. But Richie, you say?
Yeah, I'm a huge David Fincher fan. I haven't. I'm looking forward to when Killer drops on.
I think it's next week. I'm looking forward to it also.
Oh wow!
I've already seen it.
There's already some people have gotten screeners of it yet, but it's not out on Netflix yet.
Yeah, I think Dan Skip Allen had got a screener, so it was really good. To me, that Fincher really misses, and I like his style of films. And I like Heat enough. Heat 2 is supposedly coming out soon. That was announced. Adam Driver, so that should be interesting. Overall, I think I prefer Fight Club better. I think Fight Club is, I'm glad it sort of built a cult following after it came out because I don't think people understood it at the time. And and also it's got Meatloaf, R.I.P. Meatloaf.
R.I.P. Ross, what do you say?
Okay, I'm gonna Heat is my second favorite movie of all time, but I do love Fight Club, so Heat, and got this at a used bookstore.
Yeah, nice, the book. That's awesome.
It's a great.
I want to read that.
No, I think Michael Mann said that's going to be his next movie. Yeah, as soon as because he's got Ferrari coming out, so probably after that's out and done with or whatever, he'll get going on Heat 2. So I mean, it should be interesting. Yeah, what he does with it. I wonder if Adam Driver will play a driver.
Right?
Well,
Well,
I think I remember reading that he's either, I forget which role he's playing. He's either playing the younger Al Pacino or the younger De Niro. I forget.
that's a cool way to do it, though. Like, I don't know who actually wrote the book, but
It was Michael Mann.
Michael Mann wrote his own stuff. Yeah.
oh, so he actually wrote it. But that's a good way to kind of promote it. You put out the book, people want to read that, and they get hyped for the movie. So that's good marketing. Yeah. But Brian.
Yeah, I haven't seen Heat. I'll probably get around to it before the sequel comes. When they do the sequel, but I quite enjoy Fight Club. Fincher's a great director, and early Ed Norton, early Brad Pitt. So Fight Club.
Yeah. And Jacob, what do you say?
I'm also going to go with Fight Club. I haven't seen Heat yet. It's a blind spot of mine that I need to get to. I really enjoy Fight Club. Funny enough, I didn't like it the first time I watched it. But then on the second watch, I was like, oh no, this is actually really good. Now it's a favorite of mine. So great performances. So Fight Club.
Yeah.
You and a lot of the general public that apparently when it came out, it's a bomb.
Didn't like it either. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't know that bomb.
I just like to be part of the majority.
Yeah. Did you vote, Austin?
No, not yet. But I'm going to vote for the movie we don't talk about. Just Fight Club. All right.
Yeah.
You guys talked about it. You broke the rules. Anyways, Hunchback of Notre Dame versus Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. I told you there's some rough ones here in the first round. So there we go. Richie, back down to you. Of course.
Jesus. Beetlejuice is great. Again, speaking of sequels, I think that Tim Burton said that they were 99% done before the actors' strike, which looks to be ending soonish. Hopefully, I don't know. I haven't seen updates, but yeah, I'm guessing that will be ending soonish. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing that and seeing what General Ortega can do that role, and I think it'll be fun. And Hunchback of Notre Dame is underrated. I think it's I really like like dark Disney. I think it was really good. Because I don't think it comes up enough, I'll go Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, and I think that they must be kind of getting close to an end with the actors strike because they're starting to let some of the actors even promote a little bit. They're gonna have
with the Hunger Games. Yeah, the
Hunger Games. Yeah, and then I swear that they've been having some actors on late night shows. They can come on and they can talk about their stuff. So yeah, so that's cool. But Ross, what do you say here?
Okay, I am going to pick Beetlejuice, but I do like Hunchback of Notre Dame. And then actually over the summer, I actually saw the Beetlejuice play, and then it was actually better than the movie. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard good reviews for that.
Oh, come on. Well, the opening of the play is Beetlejuice literally doing a line of coke off of his arm.
Really? Oh man, that makes total sense.
Yeah. So Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Nice. But Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, this is a tough one for me. Both of these are my 138. Beetlejuice, great score by Dale, great stop motion work. Hunchback of Notre Dame, great music. Very underrated Renaissance movie. This is tough. I'll do the Jacob Barber logic of these two are in front of me, which I'll pick. I'll go slightly Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you say?
Pass. This one's really tough because lately the Hunchback of Notre Dame has been slowly creeping up my list. It's really good. But yeah, Beetlejuice, great performance from Michael Keaton and Tim Burton, as many of you know, is one of my favorite directors. It's close, but I'm going to give the slight edge to Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, just because it doesn't come up a lot and I like to champion it, I think I'll vote for Hunchback this time because we saw a lot of Beetlejuice over the last month in a lot of those tournaments. So let's get some Hunchback going. That's just my logic, but we'll see what happens. Jordan?
Yeah, I was a little late to Beetlejuice. It's weird because I grew up with the cartoon and I watched that as a kid and I knew all the music and characters, but I just didn't see them. I didn't see the movie until about 3 years ago or so, and and like it was good, but like it's just hard for me to like put it at like all time status. But the Hunchback of Notre Dame is really really good. Like that is one that I grew up watching, and I went back the other night and I rewatched. They have this little short that on Disney Plus called Once Upon a Studio, where they have
I
like
watched
every
that.
single Disney animated character come out there,
Figure.
and they have a whole thing where they have Quasimodo just chilling up on the roof with the gargoyles, and he's singing, and it's pretty cool. But if you watch it, I just know that's only Disney Studio characters. There's no Pixar characters, but everything that the Disney Studios have done and is in there. So or like at least something from every movie representative. So and just seeing that just kind of made me like think, man, I wouldn't mind seeing more from this world. So I'll go Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah.
All right, so we got our first tie. We start at the bottom with the tie-breaking vote, and we rotate up with each one. Richie, you got the tiebreaker. What you got?
Cool. Hunchback Notre Dame.
All right, Hunchback.
Yeah.
Takes that one. All right. Scroll down to Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Both great posters chosen.
Jesus
Mhm.
Christ.
Yeah, right.
And they're both kind of retro looking.
Yeah, kind of retro posters there. Ross?
I'm gonna go with Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's my second favorite Indiana Jones movie. So yeah, I'm gonna, and then like Dewey Cox is great, but it's no Raiders. You know, Raiders is all timer.
By the way, there were some other really cool alternate Raiders posters, but a lot of them said Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and that just annoyed me to a core. So I didn't like those.
Yeah, that's true.
So
too, like hot take too. Crystal Skull is better than Dial.
That's not a hot take. That's a fact. Dial Destiny sucks.
It's
Yeah. Well,
I quite enjoyed that Dusty.
yeah. But Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, Raiders a lot of fun, but Dewey Cox is in 138. Great music, great use of parody, even though now all these music biopics same with Dewey Cox. Great cameos with Jack Black, Paul Rudd as the Beatles, which I would see a biopic of the Beatles with the characters they use in Walk Hard. And the music should have been nominated for the Oscar, so Walk Hard gets my vote.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird how they kind of change up the like titles for movies. Like you have Star Wars: A New Hope that I was going to bring up, and like literally they like started out as just Star Wars. Then later on they added A New Hope. But I feel like recently people have been just calling it Star Wars again. Like I don't know, they haven't seen a lot of stuff that just says Star Wars. So I don't know. But Jacob, what do you say here?
Yeah, interesting matchup. Really great, action adventure. Great, parody comedy here. I guess I'm just more of in a comedic mood tonight. So I'll go with Walk Hard.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Oh, okay.
Female dogs, am I right?
I'm like gag.
Anyways, both these are in my 128. I probably overall have Raiders higher, so I think I'll just go with logic Raiders. So
yeah, Dewey Cox is really good. Walk Hard, but yeah, Raiders is my favorite Indiana Jones movie. Period. Like this movie is like an all timer for me. I just think it's just so good. It's got the best like side characters and like the love interest, and except for can't forget about Short Round from Temple of Doom. I finally got a Short Round pop figure there, but even so, minus him, it's all the best side characters. But so I'll go with Raiders of the Lost Ark.
all right, Richie.
Cool. Dog's back in. I think she heard female dogs. So I'll get my thoughts in.
Yeah,
You just call your name.
I've decided that that Temple of Doom is my favorite one, which is maybe I'll take. But Raiders probably my third, but that's not a shot at Raiders. Raiders is really good. I like Dewey Cox, but I love Raiders, so I'm gonna go Raiders.
All right.
Yeah.
So Raiders will take this one. All right. And we'll move down to that's Muppets Take Manhattan. I found a mashup poster.
Oh, where?
So it's the Muppets Take Manhattan, which I found.
With Friday the 13th?
Yeah. Well, Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And 28 Days Later is that poster down there.
Nice.
So Brian.
Yeah, first of all, great poster for the Muppets Take Manhattan. Yeah, Muppets Take Manhattan is my favorite Muppet movie. Great use of Broadway with Kermit, with the Sesame Street gang toward the end. Great use of Muppet Babies, and some great cameos. Bop and Sock and Letterman. So Muppets Take Manhattan gets my vote.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you say?
I was about to ask who has Jason Takes Manhattan and they're 128.
No, it's a mashup poster I found. It's fun.
Oh, sorry, Jason Approaches Manhattan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But no, Muppets. Yeah, Muppets. I like most of the Muppet movies. I think they're a lot of fun. 28 Days Later is one that I came to recently. I think is really good. Cillian Murphy gives a great performance. I like the way it's shot. I'm more of a Muppet guy, though. I love the Muppets, so I'm going to go with Muppets Take Manhattan.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I might vote for Muppets Take Manhattan if I'd seen it anytime recently. I'll probably end up picking that 4K just came out, so it's finally got like a new release. I don't know if I want to shell out like $35 for it right now. I think if I see it go down in price, I put it in my wish list so that if it goes down significantly in price, I'll get an alert on it. Get down to about 20 and I'll probably pick it up and then I'll rewatch it. I just haven't seen it in forever because it was hard to find. But 28 Days Later, is one of my favorite horror movies. I think that movie's awesome. So I'll just go with that.
Yeah, I think I'll also do the same thing. Like I want to get the 4K for the Muppets Take Manhattan, but yeah, when it comes down in price a little bit, but I haven't seen it though, so hopefully I can experience it in 4K for the first time. But I do see that it's pretty highly rated. It's like in the 80s on Rotten Tomatoes or something. But yeah, 28 Days Later is just really, really good. It's a movie that like really freaked me out when I first saw it, to the point where like I like turned it off for a second or just stopped it, and I'm like all right, I just needed a breather. I'll go back. But because like just when they first introduced the infected people, it's like pretty wild, like a lot crazier than any zombies you've seen before. So, and I like that. So I'll go to 28 Days Later. And Danny Boyle's very hit and miss. This is one of his biggest hits for me. So 28 Days Later.
All right, Richie.
Yeah. I'm probably the same boat as far as Muppets Take Manhattan. I haven't seen this since I was a kid, so it'd be like, if I watched it again, it'd be like fresh eyes, because I don't remember much about except for the Muppets and they're in New York. I might also pick up the 4K as well, because the Muppet movie I've seen the least amount of times because of obviously circumstance. 28 Days Later rules. So I'll go 28 Days Later.
Yeah. And Ross, what do you say?
I'm going to go with 28 Days Later. I'm not the biggest Muppets guy, so I'm going to go with 28 Days Later.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so 28 Days Later. Maybe, Brian, once everybody gets a chance to revisit Muppets Take Manhattan, we'll reevaluate it. But a little hard to find now since it's not on all the other Disney Plus ones right now. So we'll get to it. Got The Insider with Al Pacino and Russell Crowe against that's Captain America: The Winter Soldier. That's what that is.
Okay.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier. It's a Winter Soldier. Yeah.
There's supposed to be like Red Skull in the background or something.
No, it's like the little Tommy star. The star, and then a little bit of Hydra. Okay. Yeah, mixing the two. But Jacob, you're up first.
Another easy one because I haven't seen The Insider, so I'll go with Winter Soldier. Yeah, this is one that's gotten better every time I've watched it, and I think it's slowly creeping up to top 5 MCU for me. I think it's fantastic. So I'll go Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Austin.
Yeah, I just came to the Insider a couple months ago when it was on Steven's list, and I did very much enjoy it. Yeah, it was one of those blind spots that I'd been meaning to get around to for a while, one of those Best Picture nominees, and yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I dig kind of corporate espionage and all that kind of stuff. It's really good. But yeah, I've seen Winter Soldier probably 20 or 30 times, and that movie's great in my top 10 MCU. So I'll go Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, like the state of Marvel. Now, I don't want to go on like a big tangent or anything, but they had that whole Variety article come out, and then like they did South Park where they talked about the Panderverse, and they even had Kathleen Kennedy and like some Bob Iger stuff in there that was pretty interesting. They didn't really tear them down, but they just kind of talked about it, So, but in the Insider, I've seen it, but it's like it doesn't stick with me. Like it's one that like I forget a lot about that movie, and I saw it recently. Like I don't know why that movie doesn't really stick with me, but I have seen it. But yeah, that the Winter Soldier, yeah, that's got to be top 5 MCU for sure. Like I'm a big fan of that movie, so I'll go with Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah. Winter Soldier is still one of the best MCU movies they've made. Obviously we've talked about that ad nauseum. I know. We talk about Winter Soldier all the time. I know. I am voting for the Insider. I haven't seen that often. Yeah. So yeah, I'll go the Insider.
Hey, Fern, listen up, okay?
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
Follow the rules, okay? Be quiet when it's not your turn. All right, Ross.
I'm gonna go with the Insider. I love the Insider, but I do love Winter Soldier. But the Insider, it's actually kind of a horror movie in places, like the scene where they're trailing him and you don't know who it is. So yeah, in the Insider, I'm gonna go with the Insider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Insider, but even though Winter Soldier was my favorite Captain America film, more was a war guy, but I still do enjoy Winter Soldier as my vote.
Dang, Brooke Lopez with a huge block. Sorry, just seeing that.
I don't know what that means.
Well, he just like
but about the
sports ball. Okay,
it's the backboard, and then it went flying to like half court. Like he blocked the guy so hard. But anyway,
I haven't watched the newest episode, but like this season, Loki has actually been really good.
Oh yeah. I just finished the newest episode last night. Oh man, it's so good.
All right, got Possession from '81, which is a Wolfman pick versus Kong Skull Island. This one's very easy for me because I'm getting around to Possession. I have a Blu-ray on back order right now, but Kong Skull Island's in my 128. That movie rules, and it gets better every time I watch it. So Kong Skull Island.
Yeah, Kong Skull Island. I can't remember. It's either in my 128 or it's near it though. Like it I'm really high on it. Like I think it has a great cast. Speaking of Loki, Tom Hiddleston in the movie, he's really good. And yeah, I haven't gotten to Possession yet. It was another one that's rated pretty high though, in the 80s or something on Rotten Tomatoes. So. But yeah, I got to give it to Kong Skull Island. So far, it's the best King Kong movie I've ever seen. So yeah, I'll give it to that. But Richie,
just in time. Yeah, I haven't seen Possession yet. I've heard good things, so I'll get around to it. Kong Skull Island is still one of the best MonsterVerse movies we've got in recent memory. And I don't imagine that's gonna anything's gonna knock it off its perch for a while. I don't know. Godzilla vs Kong 2 might, but I doubt it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll go Kong Skull.
Man, freaking Brooke Lopez with another block. Sorry, that was 2 in a row. That's rare. Anyways.
Oh, by the way, I've been watching it NBA now, Jordan. I just picked their team at random. I just went, I'll follow the Phoenix Suns. So
Phoenix Suns, yeah, they actually have a legit shot this year. They're pretty good, yeah. I'm a Suns fan.
I'll have
Blah, 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 blah.
This isn't tournament fight sports talk. Let's get back to movies. All right, Ross.
I'm gonna go with Kong Skull Island. I do like Possession, but this is actually my third favorite King Kong movie. Yeah, so this film PG-13 should have been rated R, but it's still amazing, So yeah, Kong Skull Island.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, this is easy for me. Heresy Possession, Cogs is a banger. Great set design, great cast with some MCU favorites, Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, and Sam Jackson. And it's a movie that's close to my 128, so Cogs that's my vote.
Yeah, if they would have gone like even like 12 Monkeys style with like how even scarier they could make the monkeys in Kong be, that would have even added another level. But Jacob, what do you say?
Pretty much the same thing everyone else has been saying. I haven't seen Possession, so I'm gonna go with Kong Skull Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Common theme on this one.
Yeah.
Common theme. All right, getting down to Small Soldiers
Ooh.
and Whiplash.
That's an interesting poster.
Yeah. So we'll go to Jordan this time.
Yeah, Small Soldiers is fun. Like I really do like it. I like what's his name's final movie?
Phil Hartman.
Yeah, Phil Hartman. Yeah. So he's great in it. I like most of the voice cast in it. I think that's fun, but yeah, Whiplash is just an all timer for me. It's just one of those movies. There's certain movies when you watch them, like just like maybe halfway through or like at a certain point in time when you're watching it, you're like, I think I'm watching one of the like greatest movies of all time. That's gonna gonna be mentioned in like all time greats, and that's kind of what the vibe I got when I was watching Whiplash. So yeah, I'll go with Whiplash. Richie.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about my love for Small Soldiers, and again, it might be a nostalgia thing, but Goggles. But I watched it a few times, and it's sort of where I developed my crush on Kristen Dunst. And actually, it's still
Kristen Dunst.
It's still persists to this day. But
we have the same birthday.
But bloody Jesse Plemons trying to sneak in there with the Matt Damon looking at his face. But anyway, I like it. It seems like a movie that's sort of been ripe for like a remake. I'm surprised that nothing's been in development or anything. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe got one day. But yeah, it's not as good as Whiplash. Whiplash is great. J.K. Simmons is a powerhouse performance, and yeah, I think Miles Teller is amazing as well. So yeah, I'll go Whiplash.
Yeah, Ross, what do you say?
I like Small Soldiers. It's fun. I haven't seen it since it came out. But though, like Whiplash is actually my top 10 of all time. And then the movie actually really changes. I have a hot take on the ending. It's not a happy ending. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Whiplash.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of ways to view it. Yeah, but Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I have to agree with Richie on this. Small Soldiers could be good use for remake these days. I see how it deals now. But for this matchup, I'll go Whiplash. It's a role J.K. Simmons was born to play. He won the Oscar for that one, and good breakout performance for Miles Teller and Damien Chazelle.
Yeah, doesn't Small Soldiers has the kid from Sky High in it, right? I think that's him.
No.
We look.
That's
looks kind of like him. Like he looks.
Small Soldiers was 7 years before Sky High, so he would be like 5 years old.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
It's an actor that looks very similar.
Well, the kid though from Sky High is actually like was actually born in '82. So no.
Yeah, but anyway, both the kind of long-haired '90s kind of like look. But
the dude you're talking about is called Gregory Smith. I don't know if he's done anything of note.
Okay.
He's in The Patriot, I guess. I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a director now. Weird. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, Jacob, what do you say?
Yeah, I really enjoy Small Soldiers. I put it on my list as an alternate. I think it's just a lot of fun. Whiplash, yeah, J.K. Simmons gives an all-time performance here. Miles Teller is also really good, but I think we see Whiplash a lot, and for good reason. Small Soldiers doesn't come up quite as much, and I think it's still a really good movie. So I'll give it a vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably go Whiplash here. Yeah, it's been forever since I revisited Small Soldiers, but there's a couple of Joe Dante movies I want to go back, like take 1 week and just revisit a few of the movies. I want to revisit Small Soldiers because it's on Max right now.
Which is back in action.
Yeah, because I bought Looney Tunes Back in Action on Vudu. There was like a 3 for $10 sale or something. I picked up that like very recently, so I want to revisit that one, and I want to revisit Matinee. So I want to do like a Joe Dante week and revisit some of these movies I haven't seen in a minute. So, but yeah, for now I'll go Whiplash.
Yeah, I feel like they could do like a Small Soldier style movie, but make it a horror movie. There's some pretty like crazy stuff where they're using flamethrowers, they're using real weapons like on each other. It's crazy.
Yeah. Who plays the toy shop owner in Small Soldiers? It's the one that Joe Dante always works with.
Dick Miller.
Yes, that's who it is. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in every movie. Got The Raid and Toy Story.
Ooh.
So Richie.
I kind of want to see a crossover of this, you know, this toys just fucking each other up. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
The Toy Story toys have to defeat these small soldiers.
Yeah,
and that's the raid. That's the raid. The crossover.
Make it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like Toy Story, you know, is revolutionary at the time. Yeah, first like CGI movie had a lot banking on it. You could, if you want to go back, you know, a few episodes, I brought it up in movies that changed cinema, and yeah, it did. Yeah, it's really, really good, and The Raid is really good as well. So this makes it hard. Look, we've already. My logic is we've got a Toy Story on here, and I think Toy Story 2 is underrated. So I'll go The Raid.
Somebody brought up The Raid for movies that changed cinema. Like, I wouldn't bring it up personally, but I wouldn't argue against it. I think it's pretty revolutionary. But Ross, what do you say?
I haven't seen The Raid, so I'm gonna go with Toy Story.
Yeah, see it. But Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I'll go with Toy Story on this one. I agree with you. It's one of those movies that changed cinema. Without Toy Story, wonder how Pixar will go. Like, how was this has to be for that? And we have some great voice cast. You get Tom Hanks, you get Jim Varney there, you get Wallace Shawn. Great character actors in there. Great music by Randy Newman. Even though those human looks are not that good, it was already for that time, but it's still a lot of fun. Toy Story gets a vote.
Yeah. Jacob.
Yeah, both these movies are in my my 128. I think The Raid is just action packed from beginning to end. Toy Story, one of the first movies I remember seeing in theaters. But yeah, I know I'm gonna kind of go with the logic that Richie brought up. We have already got Toy Story 2 moving on, so I'm gonna go with The Raid.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, two sort of franchises. The Raid is my favorite of that franchise. Toy Story is probably my third favorite of that franchise. So I'll go with the one that's my favorite. I'll go with The Raid.
Yeah. Interesting because I think I like Toy Story better than Toy Story 2, but I mean The Raid is just so good. I mean, yeah, I really like Iko Uwais in it. I think he's really good, and just the whole like team of those guys trying to break into this apartment complex, like apartment complex with that going on in it. It's just got to be like terrifying if that was ever a real thing. But so yeah, I think I'll give it to The Raid here. Yeah.
Okay, so The Raid's actually going to move on for Toy Story. Got Sky High and Matilda the Musical.
The new one. Okay.
The new one, yeah. Not Matilda, but Matilda the Musical, the Netflix thing.
I'm guessing that's Ryan's one.
It was alternate for me, like the alternates.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Because I asked Malcolm, and he said he didn't have it on his list. So.
Yeah, I thought it was Malcolm's at first, but no. Russ. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Sky High. I haven't seen Matilda the Music yet. I want to, but I like Sky High a lot.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Matilda was also for me. We watched it today. It's still great music, great production design. But I do enjoy the visual much more. But Sky High is in 128. Great premise, like a superhero school full of supers. Some great character actors. Dave Foley, Kevin Dolphin, Hall show up in this. A lot of fun. So Sky High gets my vote.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you say?
Yeah, why couldn't Fritz the Cat go up against Matilda the musical?
Possession.
Or Possession. Well, so that would have been interesting to see how that goes.
Right.
But no, I like Matilda the musical. But it's so recent, and it didn't like wow me. I was like, oh yeah, that was good. That was fun. Sky High is a lot of fun. It's one that I've revisited quite a few times. It's not quite 128, but like I really enjoy it. And if I didn't know that it was already on the list, I probably would have included it as an alternate as well. Because I think it's just a fun time.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll go Sky High.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen Matilda the musical, but I really don't have any interest in seeing Matilda the musical, so I didn't put it on my priority list. But Sky High is in my 128. This is a movie I've constantly championed, as a lot of you guys know. Like I've always pushed people to watch this movie and give it a chance. It was a really nice surprise when I first saw it in the theater, and I've really dug into it, and I love it. I just think there's great characters, really much better writing than you would think. And a really nice world that they set up that's not connected to like Marvel or DC or anything, just their own little world that I would really like to see them return to and explore in like a TV show or something. I think there's a lot of right material there that you could exploit. I've always thought they should revisit this either with a sequel or a TV show. I'd really like to see that. But I'll go Sky High pretty easily here.
Yeah. So I haven't seen Matilda, but I did see that's rated really high. That's like the 90s on Rotten Tomatoes. So I want to get around to seeing it, but I just watched Sky High for the first time. And has everyone here seen Sky High, or is there anyone that hasn't?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I just want to mention like a couple of things. Like I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it because it just always seemed like this kiddie like a movie that almost like a Disney Channel kind of movie, but like it was really good, and it like does stuff that other movies do that it doesn't really work. Like they have cheesy one-liners and people like just like interjecting thing, and then they have like the love interest be the villain, and then they have just I don't know, like even like the ending, like I liked it all, and like it's kind of like went in the way that I kind of wanted it to go. Even at the end when Kevin Fetterman's character, because they're like saying he's the only one, Hefferman, how we say. They're saying he's the only other person at the Sky High that doesn't have any powers. And then earlier in the movie, they talk about someone falling in like a vat of toxic waste, and like when they're talking about him, I'm like, please say that they gave him powers and he fell in some toxic waste, and that's exactly what they did. Like that's cool, and there's just a lot of cool moments that work. Yeah, Dave Foley's really fun in it. Bruce Campbell,
Kenny toward the end.
Yeah, I really I dug this movie. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to Sky High. So yeah.
Richie?
Yeah, I haven't seen Matilda the musical yet, but I do want to. I'm not a huge musical guy, as you know, but like I have a soft spot for it because it is written by Australian comedian Tim Minchin, who I'm pretty fond of. A really talented dude. He wrote the play, and it was pretty successful. And yeah, I've met him a couple of times. He's a cool dude. So I do want to give it a watch at some point. But yeah, I just haven't got around to it. But yeah, I have seen Sky High. It's great, so I'll go Sky High.
Yeah.
All right. Sky High.
Also, fun fact: do you know who voices Will Paid? Patrick Warburton.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Got Pulp Fiction and The Breakfast Club, and I think this is the last one on this side. So Brian.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Breakfast Club, but Pulp Fiction is a great Tarantino, my favorite Tarantino film. So yeah, Pulp Fiction gets my vote.
Yeah, Jacob.
I like The Breakfast Club. I think it's got some good moments, but yeah, Pulp Fiction is an all timer and widely considered, just one of the best movies made. Period, for a reason. Good performances. I think it's got some really good writing, and it's just a well-made movie. So I'll go with Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I really like The Breakfast Club. I get into it every time I watch it. But yeah, I didn't grow up like watching it all the time or anything like that. So I've only seen it probably 6 or 7 times over the years. But yeah, Pulp Fiction, I'm a Tarantino guy. And yeah, Pulp Fiction is Pulp Fiction. You know, what else is there to say? So yeah, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. So looking at that Pulp Fiction poster, trying to figure out what scene
That's when Bruce Willis is driving and he gets the watch and he thinks he's got away with it, and it's the Psycho moment where he runs into Ving Rhames across the road.
Yeah, when he's like crossing
before they get
it's a direct reference to Psycho when in Psycho, remember in the beginning she's driving and the boss walks in front of her at the crosswalk and she gets caught.
Yeah, like it just kind of threw me off with the way that the style. But yeah, I really like this. These are both like 2 movies that are masterfully written. I think like really like amazing stories for both. I think that like The Breakfast Club is like a really like just technical achievement as far as like coming of age movies go, and just kind of just the way that they do all the friendships and how they kind of all bond in just one like afternoon of being in detention. But I mean, Pulp Fiction is an all-timer. Like if Breakfast Club wasn't going against like such a great movie, I would maybe vote for it. But but Pulp Fiction is just like another one that when I saw it, like I already had those vibes. Like I'm watching one of the greatest movies ever made. Like it's just like that good, and it just works really well on like every level. So I'll go with Pulp Fiction.
Richie?
Yeah, I came to both these movies pretty late. But I loved. When I finally watching Breakfast Club, I loved it. I'm not a huge fan of like coming of age films in general, but like this was pretty exceptional. I got the hype. It was great. But yeah, I was able to watch. I was able to watch Pulp Fiction in a theater when theaters sort of started opening up here. And then they were showing it, and then that was an amazing experience. I was like, well, how come it took this long to get to it? But I'm glad I watched it in the theater. It was great. So yeah, I know it moves on a lot here, but it's for good reason. So I'll go Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And Ross?
All right, Ross.
Okay, Pulp Fiction has no flaws. The Breakfast Club has one big flaw. But I love The Breakfast Club, but I'm going with Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
What
the movie's about, you know how the movie's about staying true to yourself, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the stuff at the end where she changes her look.
Yes.
What's her name?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. That part's strange.
Game. Then I'm watching the 3-point game now with 2 minutes left. Crazy.
Well, as Jordan gets caught up on the game, we'll be back with the other side of the bracket right after this quick commercial message.
Pizza Hut, heroes in a half shell.
Where are we? Pizza Hut.
Major League.
Awesome. Only Pizza Hut has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle red badges.
We're talking first degree pizza.
There are 4 to collect with any Pizza Hut pizza.
You have to eat pizza? Cowabunga!
All for $1.99 each.
$1.99? Excellent!
But hurry, time is limited.
Better haul shell, dudes. Pizza Hut, making it bad.
Dine-in, takeaway, or home delivered.
Those would be like $9.99 today.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
Which, by the way, Richie, that was an Australian Pizza Hut commercial for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Which I've somehow found on YouTube. So,
Yeah, Pizza Hut had a big tie-in with the Turtles. It's like the Pizza
Yeah, I
Hut,
noticed that.
well, it's weird. Pizza Hut was the official sponsor, yet in the movie they ordered Domino's. It's very
Do you
weird.
remember though? Okay, this
They
is
ordered
gonna
Pizza Hut
date-
in one of them, I feel like, but
This is gonna make me feel old, but like whenever I think about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Pizza Hut, I think of that damn earworm of a commercial. I play right field. Remember, it was on the VHS.
yeah, it's on the VHS.
The fly ball.
Yeah, they like played that before the movie. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, going down, we got some more Fincher. We got The Social Network and The Hunt for the Wilder People. So we'll start with Jacob this time.
Haven't seen Hunt for the Wilder People. Big fan of The Social Network. It won when we did my 128. It won the championship, and so it's now my new favorite movie of all time. But no, it's really good. Really great performances. Great script. Yeah, it's a favorite on here for a reason. Social Network.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I really like Hunt for the Wilder People, but as I've said many times, I love The Social Network. That's my number one Fincher. I pop it on all the time just for in the background, just something to watch that I can put on. I've probably watched it 40 or 50 times. It just gets better and better. So I'll go Social Network.
Yeah. But damn it, Ross, now you have that song in my head from that other pizza commercial. Like, you got to know how to throw. You got to know how or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. But, this is actually a battle of my two favorite directors, probably of all time, Taika Waititi and Fincher. You know what? I feel like The Social Network gets a lot of love on here, and it's for good reason, but also show a little love for Wilder People here. I think it's one of Taika Waititi's best. So, and I'm hoping I can make it to actually, I know I'll be able to make it because I have the day off to the next Regal Mystery movie that I really hope is going to be Next Goal Wins, I think. But so I'll go Hunt for the Wilder People. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I think you'll dig Hunt for the Wilder People, Jacob. I think it'd be your vibe. But I really like Hunt for the Wilder People. I think it's really good. Just showcasing the New Zealand sense of humor, but also Taika Waititi has did a really good job of showcasing New Zealand landscape quite well. And it's quite funny. It's really funny. You know what? A Social Network comes up for good for a reason, and it's not underrated like someone said. We'll get into that.
I was kind of baffled when he told me about that.
Sorry. And the Knicks just pulled ahead, and they were down by like 15 points. Sorry.
Richie, why would you not say something like The Game or Alien 3 or anywhere, or Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? I don't know. Anyways, whatever.
I don't know.
Underrated Fincher, or even Benjamin Button to a degree. I don't know, something.
Anyway, I'll go Hunt for the Wilder People. Just be different, but.
Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go. I haven't seen Hunt for the Wilder People yet. It's on my list. I do want to see it, but The Social Network is a Social Network. It's amazing, so I'm gonna go with The Social Network.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, I haven't seen Hunt for the Wilder People either, but I do love The Social Network. It's either in one tree or close to one tree, and I'll check later. But I'm going to Social Network.
All right. Yeah. Social Network. Moving on. I'll go down to Batman 89 against April Fool's Day.
Okay. Be Batman 89, all right?
All right, Batman 89 moves on, and we'll keep.
What the fuck is April Fool's Day?
That's the fake slasher from 1985, like where nobody actually dies. You never seen it?
Oh no! Was that on whose list?
It's got to be on somebody's alternates. I don't know whose.
Yeah, that's one of the other alternates that I was referring to. Yeah.
Nope.
No, I don't know whose, but Batman 89 is better. So, anyways, Good Will Hunting and Beauty and the Beast. This is a better matchup. Here you go. Much better match. Jacob, this is going to be a hard one for you, but luckily, you're last on this one, so you got some time to think. Because I go first on this one. This is a great matchup, and this is one, I sighed when I saw this one in the wheel. Because, Good Will Hunting, when I revisited pretty recently, was really, really good. But I've said it many times, I think Beauty and the Beast is my favorite of the Disney Renaissance and one of my favorite animated movies. So I'll go Beauty and the Beast.
Well, to tell as old as time, Good Will Hunting is. So, but no, as much as I kind of want to make that joke and vote for Good Will Hunting, I'm gonna still vote for Beauty and the Beast because that movie is great, and I'm pretty sure that I saw it in theaters originally when I was a kid. I was pretty young, but I do remember seeing this in theaters, so I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast. Richie,
if you want to watch a so bad it's good version of Beauty and the Beast, watch Beastly, Alex Pettyfer.
God!
And Mary Kate.
That movie has a weird moment at the very end where I unexpectedly cried at the end. I don't know why. It just came out of nowhere. So
Alex Pettyfer.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
And Mary Kate Olsen.
there's a really happy thing that happens to a character. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's cool.
You wouldn't like it, Austin. It's not an Austin movie.
I'm sure it doesn't
It's
look
because
like
he
one.
doesn't even look like a beast. See what he looks like? He looks like some like tatted out skinhead.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. Yeah, he actually does.
Oh my God, he does. I'm looking at a picture online. He looks like a prison skinhead. What the hell? Yeah, he looks like somebody. It looks like somebody that assaulted Ed Norton in American History X.
It's
hilarious. Like the curse is all of a sudden Alex Pettiford becomes a neo-Nazi.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, this is difficult. Good Will Hunting is great. One of Ron Williams' best performances. A great achievement for Matt and Ben. But yeah, I'm going to also go Beauty and the Beast. I'm going to champion it. I think it should win one of these things. So I'll go Beauty and the Beast.
I might champion it to win this thing too. We'll see what happens. Russ.
Beauty and the Beast. I love Good Will Hunting, but Beauty and the Beast is actually my favorite Disney movie of all time, period. So I'm going to go with Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, really? Nice. Same with also a shout out, rest in peace, Ben Rayner used to do a show with him. That was his favorite animated movie. I know it's in like his top 2 or 3. Talked about it constantly, but but Brian.
Yeah, Good Will Hunting is great. It shows up here a bunch of times, but Beauty and the Beast is great. Tales all taught to this all as well. It's a great voice performance. The late great Angela Lansbury put in the Beauty and the Beast all in one take. Great music by Alan Menken. Worthy of Best Picture nomination. Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Well, Jacob, you've had some time. Have you made a decision?
Not that it matters anymore because it's been a landslide so far.
Right.
But yeah, no, I love Good Will Hunting. It's in my top 5. Beauty and the Beast, I think, is incredible. Also, though, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Good Will Hunting has won the tournament
twice.
So, yeah, let's. My favorite Disney animated movie has won a tournament, so let's try to get my second favorite.
Yeah, let's get my favorite Jacob to win a tournament.
There we go.
To win one of these mystery tournaments. Yeah, Lion King already got one. Lion King's not in this tournament, so it's okay.
Why not in this tournament?
No, it's not in this one, so it's fine. No. Neither is Aladdin. Yeah. All right, Beauty and the Beast moves on. Go down to Schindler's List and Silence of the Lambs. It's not getting any easier.
No.
All right. 2 Best Picture winners. So yeah, back to back. I told you it wasn't going to be any easier. Jordan.
Well, I mean, I kind of say no because objectively, I think it's pretty tough for most people. Not for me. I think Schindler's List for me is way better. I just I like Silence of the Lambs. I just I don't know. I don't find myself going back all that much. But really not Schindler's List either. But it's not because I don't think that it's a really great movie because it's so difficult to watch. That's the only reason. But I've still seen Schindler's List 3 times, and that feels like an accomplishment for me. So I'll vote for Schindler's List. Yeah.
It's 2 more than people.
Yeah, right. Richie,
did you type in Schindler's List, Silence of the Lambs graphic novel? Because it's a vibe.
No, when I go to get my alternates, I just go whatever the movie is, alternate movie poster, and I just find stuff. Yeah. They look like but some of these that I pulled are kind of like comic book covers. It's weird.
It's tough. Probably I'll just go with Silence of the Lambs, but when we talk about Schindler's List a lot, but if you one thing I'll check out, if you haven't, I know it's, if you want to check out there's a old Louis C.K. bit about how he talks about the girl, the Goodbye Jews bit, and how how many he wonders how many people he auditioned for that. Yeah, so it's a funny bit. Go check that out.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll go Silence of the Lambs.
All right.
Yeah, one of these days I want to do. They have an app that will literally have AI create you movie posters. One of these days I want to have all AI posters on it just to see what it looks like. But Ross, what do you say here?
Okay, I'm gonna go with a Schindler's List. But I will rewatch these because I've been doing this for 3 years now. I'm actually watching every single Best Picture winner ever. So yeah. So I'm gonna go Schindler's List. Yeah, and then like I started 3 years and I'm on 1980, so it's taken a lot longer than I thought it would. But yeah,
Well, it's 5 movies per year up until they went to more than that. But yeah, that's a lot of movies.
no. I just mean single Best Picture winner.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Well, I want to do a thing one time where I watch all the nominees as well, like some of these.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that next.
Yeah, I got some blind spots, especially when we get back to a certain
I'm
point.
like a little bored.
How did you get a hold of Wings? Did you just is it on like one of the networks?
It's probably free somewhere. Yeah.
And then I use a lot of
all those
sites
period
too.
piece movies though.
People like ask me. They go like, "Wow, you must be rich," and I go, "No, to do that."
Come on, Richie. Wings is on Tubi. For 1927.
I watch bad stuff on Tubi. That's what I associate Tubi. I don't.
We've also got Best Picture winners.
Yeah, hey, there's some good stuff on there. Brian.
Right.
Yeah, Ben, we also seen South Labs, but shows this is still a masterpiece. Great performance by Ray Fiennes. Messy performance. Great YouTube black and white, except for the girl in the red coat part. But this is a masterpiece. So go with that.
Yeah. Jacob.
I just don't understand. He asks for the extra shifts. He finally gets an extra shift, and it's like, hey, could you cover me for a couple hours so I don't have to work? Whatever, rabbit.
What a lazy guy. Lazy.
What a douchebag.
Yeah. As far as this matchup goes, pretty tough one. But yeah, it's been a while since I watched Silence of the Lambs, and I've. It's weird to say I've championed Schindler's List because it's like. Makes it sound like it's not a great movie, but I've championed it to win one of these brackets, and it always gets so close and just never overcomes that like Final Four or whatever. As long as it keeps showing up, I'm going to keep voting for it. So Schindler's List. There's very few movies I'd vote over it.
Is that the whammy sound from Whammy? I think it is.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
No, I was only going to vote for Silence of the Lambs so we could have a showdown of the 1991 Best Picture nominees: Beauty and the Beast and Silence of the Lambs. That was my only logic. I'm fine with Schindler's List going through though. So yeah, that was going to be my only logic. So the Battle of '91, but Schindler's List goes through. We got Jackie Brown and Mulholland Drive. So we'll start with Richie down at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm sort of like I haven't really gotten to much of like David Lynch's filmography.
Sorry.
So yeah, and then I need to get in the right mood to watch Mulholland Drive. So I know it's a bit it's a lot. So yeah, and I think Jackie Brown. I own Jackie Brown. I think it's a great Tarantino film, kind of underrated. And so yeah, I'll go Jackie Brown.
Yeah, I just they switched over to the Nuggets and the Mavericks game, and their court design is like one of the coolest I've ever seen for a court design for their cup. But anyways, Ross.
Okay, I haven't seen Mulholland Drive. It's on my list, but Jackie Brown is actually my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, so I'm going to go with Jackie Brown.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, this is the first time for a match of two I haven't seen. Which I watched first? Jackie Brown.
Yeah. Jacob.
I also haven't seen either, but Mulholland Drive has Naomi Watts, so that's a plus for me.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, but Jackie Brown has Pam Grier and Bridget Fonda, who are both gorgeous in that movie too. But no, I have the 4K Criterion of Mulholland Drive sitting over there. I just haven't cracked it. I remember watching it back in like 2002 or 2003 and just not getting a lot out of it, but I've been meaning to revisit it here in the last 20 years later, and maybe I'll get more out of it now. So I will get back to rewatching it. But Jackie Brown's like my fourth favorite Tarantino. I really like that movie, and I think Robert Forster is awesome in that movie. He's just so good. I'll go with Jackie Brown.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Pam Grier?
She's alive.
She's
still around.
Well, yeah, but does she do much acting?
I saw her a few years ago on my TV show.
She does a lot of TV spots. Yeah, she still works. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really good.
I got to meet her at a convention. Got a picture with her.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Apparently
and,
she was in that
that's
new
cool.
Pet Cemetery movie.
Was she?
Oh, okay. The like sequels.
The Bloodline one or whatever. Yeah.
And she was in something called Cinnamon as Mama.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. But
that sounds like a sex worker movie. Okay, movie.
Yeah. But yeah, Jackie Brown, I was pretty late to. Like, I only saw it just like 2 years ago, and it was really, really good, man. Man, like that's gotta be like I haven't ranked officially my Tarantino movies, but it's gotta be like in my top 3 probably. Like it's really good. And I haven't seen Mulholland Drive. I just didn't have enough time to get to it, so I'll vote Jackie Brown.
I don't think Mulholland Drive is a Jordan movie.
No,
I'll just
no.
say that.
I
don't think David Lynch is a Jordan director.
I don't like David Lynch that much anyways. I'm not a David Lynch guy. I've given several of his movies a shot. I haven't really connected to any one of them. But that's why I'm gonna give Mulholland Drive another shot. But yeah, David Lynch is not really my guy.
Wolf and I were talking though, about like Jackie Brown the year it came out. We think that's the greatest supporting actress, a supporting actor nominees ever for the year. You had Robin Williams who won for Good Will Hunting, Robert Forster and Jackie Brown, Anthony Hopkins in Amistad, Greg Kinnear in like As Good as It Gets, and then Burt Reynolds in Boogie Nights.
Oh dang!
I know Burt Reynolds was really disappointed he didn't win that year. When you see his face when Robin Williams wins, like he's really disappointed and mad. yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that. Like when they cut to those people, like why more of them don't just look pissed off? That'd be funnier.
Jurassic Park and The Wolf of Wall Street. It gets much easier for you guys.
God.
Told you the wheel was not very kind today.
What is happening?
Ross.
Which one will I watch right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good question.
Leo's second greatest performance. I'm gonna go with let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, catch a tiger by Jurassic Park.
Okay.
This was harder than
tiger by a toe.
Yeah, right. Catch a dino by the toe. All right, all right.
If he squeals, he'll definitely squeal. But
he'll definitely squeal, especially those compies. They'll squeal.
Those things are vicious.
Yeah.
You say Leo's second best performance. I don't know if anyone in Jurassic Park gives a career best performance.
Wayne Knight.
Maybe Wayne Knight.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
I think the guy who plays Robert Muldoon, I forget his name. He's really good in that movie.
Oh yeah.
The game warden. I mean, yeah, T-Rex is pretty good in that movie.
Yeah, right. The dinosaur. Yeah, but Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, this is a extremely tough matchup, but Jurassic Park showed up a lot of these kinds of tournaments, so I'll go with The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, Jacob, what do you say?
Jurassic Park. Now move on before I change my mind.
Yeah. All right, Austin, quick.
This is a tough. Yeah, this is like a any given day, but I did dress up as Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park literally like 3 days ago, so I'll go Jurassic Park.
Did people get that costume or?
I most people did. I think some people probably not off the top of their head, but I got a lot of looks of like, hey, that's great, that's cool, and then like I said, the picture that I posted on my Facebook was like from a official, like from a Blue Ridge Facebook page, like the local kind of Hendersonville Facebook page. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
So so the person taking the pictures must have really liked it. Yeah.
Well, hopefully more people at least recognize that costume than the Ernest one where like nobody.
God, I'm so sad. I was so depressed. Depressed.
Yeah, like more people knew who my Ted Lasso was when I wore that.
That's like current, I mean, yeah. It was a sad state of affairs when people don't recognize Ernest.
Yeah.
Who are you supposed to be, wrong?
Albert Einstein.
He's Albert Einstein from Oppenheimer.
Yeah, he's Oppenheimer, Albert Einstein.
Yeah,
it's relevant.
Yeah,
you're right.
but yeah, I gotta give it to Jurassic Park. Like it's my third favorite movie of all time. So yeah, but they're both in my 128. But Jurassic
same. Both of these are in like my top 15. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Richie.
Yeah, I just finished. I mean, recently talked about Scorsese on on rank them. I do want to say, Austin, I did try to get Gangs of New York in, but no one liked. No, I knew.
It's sad, man. I think Gangs of New York is hella underrated. I think it was really good.
But
Like, it's sad,
I knew early on that no one was going to go for it because people, kind of like not going. Yeah, they're not going to like. But Wolf of Wall Street made it high, and it's still a really good movie. Because I could watch it, 3 hours flies by, so I'm gonna go Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. Well, I'll get to talk about my top 11 Scorsese when me and Aaron can all do it on the Battleground Casual thing because we're going to do that. So,
nice.
Yeah. I'll get my thoughts out on Gangs of New York. All right, go Back to the Future Part 2 and Minority Report. So, Brian.
Yeah, this is pretty easy. Back to the Future Part 2 is in my top 5. That's why I'm voting for Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you say?
I think I've seen Minority Report. I don't. If I have, it's been a long time. But I love the Back to the Future trilogy. I think Part 2 is a great sequel. Keep picking up right where the first one left off. And yeah, I think I prefer the first one. But for anyone who says that the second one is their favorite, like I don't see any problem with that. Like it's still a really good movie. So I'll go Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah.
Well, don't go yet. We need you for the rest of this tournament. But then afterwards, you can
go Back to the Future.
You can go Back to the Future afterwards in like 35 minutes. I will vote for Back to the Future Part 2. I like most of Minority Report. I don't love the third act as much as the first 2 acts, but it's still a solid movie. Back when I was still digging most of what Spielberg was doing. But yeah, I've seen all 3 of the Back to the Future movies a million times. So, and there's a reason why I can beat people up in tournament on Back to the Future. So because I know these movies back and forth. Jordan.
Yeah, like I'd like to give my my shot at a Back to the Future tournament because it's in my top 5 movies of all time. I've seen it at least 30, 40, 50 times, something like that. I haven't counted, but it's close to something in that range. And Minority Report, I've seen it maybe 4 or 5 times. It's good, especially when it comes down to being a chase type movie, and when Tom Cruise is on the run and jumping on futuristic cars and all over the place. But yeah, Back to the Future 2 is an all time, and I do prefer the second. That's my favorite. So yeah, Back to the Future Part 2. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I love Back to the Future Part 2. It's great. I'll be the lone. I'll show some love for Minority Report. I think it's great, and one of my probably. I think it's still a bit underrated as a Spielberg movie. So, and
that would be one, Richie. If you did an underrated Spielberg, that would be a good pick.
That would be a good pick. Yeah, it would. So yeah, I'll go Minority Report.
Also, this is the kind of stuff you can get when AI creates movie posters. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a Back to the Future thing that AI just came up with. So pretty cool stuff. Yeah. But Ross,
I'm gonna go with Back to the Future Part 2. I do love Minority Report, and they're funny enough. If you've seen The Whale, the girl from Minority Report's in The Whale. So,
okay,
what?
She's the mom.
Hong Chow.
No. The girl.
The pre-con or whatever.
Yeah, she's the mom.
Yeah, she's grown up now. She's a mom. It's 20 years later.
Oh yeah.
Back to the Future 2. Go down to The King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters, the documentary, and Saving Private Ryan, more Spielberg.
All right, well, I know King of Kong's mine.
Okay, let's say who had King of Kong? So that's you, Richard.
And I love that poster that I found of it. I thought that was fucking really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Yeah, spelling it out with the level, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So Jacob.
Pretty easy one because I haven't seen King of Kong, so and I think that opening scene for Saving Private Ryan is so good. So I'm gonna go Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I know that the main guy from King of Kong, he's from Washington. He's from somewhere just outside of Seattle, somewhere, but I can't remember where exactly. But yeah, But Austin?
Yeah, this one's actually tougher than you think because I've seen King of Kong probably 6 or 7 times. I really like that documentary. You got a great fill in there with Billy Mitchell. He's interesting. You got a nice kind of underdog guy to root for. Got some controversies in there and some things that'll make you want to strangle the people in the movie. So that's always fun. So it's like Saving Private Ryan's probably the better movie overall, obviously. And I'm gonna go back in the theaters and watch it because I think they're doing like a 25th anniversary thing in theaters, I think, some point this month. I forget which dates, but they're putting it back in theaters. So I think that would be pretty cool. But for sentimental reasons, I might go with the King of Kong, actually.
Yeah. It just says the guy's from Seattle, Washington, but in the movie it says he's like in the suburbs or something. But Saving Private Ryan's really, really good. Like I just feel like it doesn't get enough love because there's so many great war movies out there that are just really good that it just kind of gets. I feel like maybe sometimes it gets lost within all of that, but yeah, the King of Kong, it's just something different, something unique. Yeah, the real guy cheated, and not the main guy, but the guy he went up against, who's like the guy that comes into the arcade, and yeah, so, but it's fun seeing how it all plays out though, because like. I kind of miss the days when you're competing in video games to get a high score. Like nobody really does that. They don't do that in most current video games. So yeah, I'll go King of Kong. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I love Saving Private Ryan. I think it's really good. But yeah, I mean, it's on my list. So I'll go King of Kong. I think King of Kong is a really good documentary. I've seen it a lot of times. A lot of people in that documentary, probably excluding the Steve, is actually pretty cringy. Just like especially the people Billy Mitchell has around him, it's just very cringe how much
the guy that goes around and goes, "There's a kill screen coming up."
Oh man,
yeah, right.
That dude is not getting laid. I don't
know.
Never. Just like the worship they worship they have for Billy Mitchell is fucking weird. And just, like they worship the ground. Yeah, of course he's able to keep those scores because they would never investigate him. But yeah, that's I'm glad they. Yes, fine. I wouldn't mind because of all the controversy and stuff. You could probably do an updated version, just kind of like talking about that shit. So it would be interesting to see that. But yeah, I'll go King of Kong.
Yeah, man, this freaking app makes some sick movie posters. Saving Private Ryan, right there, like a cool looking movie poster. But
what's the app called? I want to get it.
It's called the Wonder app, and you can create like different. Versions like anything, like you say, make me an Asian Donald Trump, and it'll make you an Asian Donald Trump or whatever you want.
See what poster it creates for Freddy Got Fingered.
Yeah, right. I'll actually do it, and I'll get back to you.
See what poster it creates for Fritz the cat.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ross.
I do love King of Kong, but I love Saving Private Ryan, and I'm like, I remember, like when my dad first watched on VHS because I was too young. He actually says like he woke up in a cold sweat because Saving Private Ryan gave him nightmares.
Yeah.
With the knife scene.
Did he serve in the military at all? Or is it just
just the knife scene got him that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, hot damn, Godzilla -1 tickets are on sale. Oh shit.
Yeah. Jordan, you remember that part or
and they're doing an early screening Wednesday, November 29th in RPX. Fuck yeah, let's go. I'm buying that.
Jordan, you remember the knife scene though?
Anyways,
it sounds familiar.
It's with him and it's with the guy in like Adam Goldberg when they were wrestling for the knife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's part that gave my dad nightmares.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, so Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, when we get to Fritz the Cat, I'll show you the poster that it just came up.
It's not far off. I think it's coming up in the next match or two, so we'll get there. Ryan.
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan is a better movie, but let's show some love to King Kong. Does a documentary show that was certified? So let's go with King Kong.
Yeah.
Man, Jacob. Jacob voted first. I'm sorry. I missed a vote in here somewhere. Let's go back around. I missed something. I'm sorry. I was looking at Godzilla tickets. Jacob, what'd you vote for? Saving Private Ryan. I voted for King of Kong. Jordan, what'd you vote for?
I voted for King of Kong.
King of Kong. Richie voted for King of Kong.
King of Kong.
Okay, so King of Kong beats. All right, that's it. Saving Private Ryan. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's see. Billy Madison and Anastasia. Me first. Easy Billy Madison for me. Haven't seen Anastasia in a while. Jordan.
Yeah, it's got to be. Oh yeah, easily Billy. As in, like I don't ever think that I've like kind of glommed onto a movie as fast as Billy Madison. I remember, like, so I was born in Utah, but I moved to Idaho in about '95, and like when I moved here, like some people from my scout troop that I was a part of after one of our like meetings that we had or activities we were doing, they all showed. We sat down and watched Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, and man, like after that, I watched that movie over and over and over again. So yeah, it's gonna be Billy Madison. But Richie,
Yeah, I think I've seen Anastasia once when I was a kid and haven't gone back to it. So it's pretty easy for me. Billy Madison, yeah, you might. I mean, like, yeah, I feel like like with the tournament coming up for me and Jordan for best comedies. Like, well, we're gonna have some like duplicates. So like, I'm glad I got some. I'm glad I got some alternates here because we're definitely gonna be. We're definitely agree on Billy Madison here. So, but yeah, Billy Madison for sure. So yeah.
The Billy Madison poster turned out to be nothing like what the movie is about. It's really off. Like if you see it, just like something wacky.
Like a Home Alone shit.
Yeah, just like it says Billy Meadon instead of Madison. I don't know, but Ross.
I'm gonna go with Billy Madison, and then I love Billy Madison. I've seen Anastasia once, but I saw Billy Madison recently, and it was even funnier than I remember. Like when he calls him a Gaylord. Do you know when he does?
What is that? No.
When he's like pointing at everything, and then he goes like Gaylord.
Oh yeah, it's like Gayo or Gayo, yeah.
Yeah. And I know Jacob loves Billy Madison. Play some clips, Austin.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna annoy him. I want to get to Fritz the Cat.
I'm more interested in this.
Brian's voting for Billy Madison. Jacob's not. Okay, moving on. Anyway, so cool. All right.
You run the Miles Davis joke. I was gonna say. Well, if peeing your pants is cool, considering Miles Davis, he's up next.
Yeah. I know you're voting for Billy Madison. We know. Jacob's not. I already said that. So yeah, we know. Bad words in Magnolia, Jordan.
Oh, this one's kind of interesting.
Where the fuck?
The poster from Magnolia is kind of interesting too. You know what? Magnolia is like a real thinker for me. It's one that like I liked it, but I still want to think about it some more. So I'll go with Bad Words. Because I know that I like it. I don't have to think too much about it. I just know I like it. So, but Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, because I don't think it came out of the theaters here or anything. Bad Word surprised me with how funny it was. I thought Jason Bateman. Jason Bateman, even though he can play lovable well, he also plays a great dick. He's a great dick in he's at the X and like when he switches bodies in the change up. And he's a great dick here most of the time. And yeah, he's just fun. It's just a lot of fun. And I've only really gone back to Magnolia once, so I'll go Bad Words.
Yeah, Ross.
I'm gonna go with Magnolia. I'm not the biggest fan of Bad Words. I'll give it another chance, but I love Magnolia, and then I love the opening of Magnolia. It's actually probably one of my favorite openings to a film ever. So I'm gonna go with Magnolia.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, I haven't seen Magnolia, but Bad Words surprised me with how funny it was. I love the chemistry with him and the kid is great. Kendall Hall's great as sporting, like great Philip Baker Hall makes a great appearances film. So Bad Words.
Yeah,
Philip Baker Hall's in both of these movies.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's the game show host in Magnolia. He got nominated. I think I don't know if he got nominated for Oscar, but he should have been.
No.
He was really good.
Yeah,
he's great. He's great. But anyways, Jacob.
Yeah.
Anastasia. Oh, sorry. Wrong matchup. There were like two flies. I don't know how they got in here. And they've been like battling each other for the last 5 minutes.
Going to war.
Yeah. No, it's much more interesting than anything that's happened in Billy Madison. I haven't seen either of these movies, but
Boo that man.
you booing me, I'm right.
Wrong.
I'll go. I haven't seen either of these, but Bad Words, I guess. Sounds like it's a comedy I might enjoy.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'll just make it a sweet. I've seen Bad Wars more than I've seen Magnolia. I've only seen it once, but I really do like Magnolia. And yeah, Tom Cruise playing Andrew Tate before Andrew Tate. So it's interesting. Go back and watch it. Yeah, basically. All right, there it is. Fritz the Cat is finally in the tournament. There it is. He's X-rated and animated.
Yeah.
But it's versus Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh no! Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you go back to the beginning of the episode,
you said Mission Impossible.
Impossible.
I didn't say anything because I knew what it was going up against. So good job in the prediction, Jacob.
I didn't even know this was in the tournament. I just meant like Mission Impossible, as in it getting out of the first round,
and it's up against Fallout. Yes. So I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, good prediction on that one.
Riggins passed through Mission Impossible, maybe.
So Richie, we're back down to you.
Look, I haven't seen Fritz the Cat, but all this talk about it, I mean, I am morbidly curious. I will say that, and the fact that I learned how to sequel, I'm also morbidly curious about that. So I will find. Look, if I look at Just Watch, it doesn't even show up on where you can find it. So I might as well.
I watch, if you just search Fritz the Cat full movie in Google, and then you go to Google Videos, there's a couple of sites that just have it where you can just watch it. That's how I found it. Yeah, I just watched it on like a website that just had it. So it's not officially on any like streaming services. You just have to find it on these random like Google Video sites.
Okay, cool. I might get around to watching it, but yeah, it's I mean, I know we can get ridiculous here, but I can't. I mean, if even if I had seen it and it was all right, it'd have to be pretty damn good to beat Mission Impossible Fallout. I think it's still arguably the best Mission Impossible film I've gotten. But between that and Ghost Protocol, Fallout is fucking great. I love this franchise. It sucks that Dead Reckoning Part 2 got pushed back a bit, but hacker strike. I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. Fallout for sure.
There's a sequel to Fritz the Cat rated X. Is that still an X?
It's rated R.
It's rated R, so maybe they toned it back just a tad. Yeah.
Okay. But Ross, what do you say here?
I'm gonna go with Mission Impossible Fallout. I've always wanted to see Fritz the Cat, but Fallout's my favorite Mission Impossible movie. I'm gonna go with Fallout.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, Fallout's not my favorite. It's my fourth favorite. I'm more rotation guy for Mission Impossible. That being said, I haven't seen Fritz the Cat, so Fallout.
Yeah. Jacob.
Maybe it's not a fly. I don't know what kind of flying bug that is, but okay. It's a tough matchup for Fritz the Cat, but I do think everybody should at least watch Fritz the Cat once. Just because it's just so bonkers and so crazy that it's kind of a good time. I recognize that Mission Impossible Fallout is the better movie. I'm still voting for Fritz the Cat.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, I watched it today because I knew it was coming, and literally. I'll just tease you within the first 10 minutes. It opens with a group of guys on a high rise talking about government subsidies while one of them pisses off the skyscraper, and they're like talking like Brooklyn human beings. It's really weird, almost as if it's like dialogue from another movie edited into the animated movie. That's like the whole movie. It's really weird. There's a guy on the ground gets pissed on. Then Fritz hits on some women, takes him back to the apartment, has a threesome with him in the bathtub, which wakes his neighbors. The neighbors come in, join in on the orgy. They all smoke weed. And then the cops, who are literal pigs, break into the orgy, and one of the cats jumps into the pig's arms, and he immediately starts sexually assaulting her. So that's all within the first 10 minutes. So if that's easy to watch,
tell you
I was going to say,
Well.
stop me when I'm lying, Jacob, but I'm not lying. All that happens within the first 10 minutes. But yeah, and it only gets crazier from there. Having said that, I'm voting for Fallout because I can't in good conscience vote for Fritz the Cat. So, George.
Yeah. Okay, now I got to show you this. So put me on full screen for a minute if you want to see these.
Okay, hang on. Let me do this. Hang on.
Yeah. So here's one. That's just like a weird.
Let it reset.
There you go. Fritz
That's not even what he looks like.
No.
That's
Yeah.
That's like if Fritz the Cat was drawn by Studio Ghibli or something.
Yeah. There's that one. That's another one.
Still doesn't look like him.
It says Fritz the Cat.
And then for the fun of it, I just did Freddy Got Fingered, which is a really off, like weird looking, like
poster. What?
Yeah. And then
that looks like a poster for like the Righteous Gemstones or something.
I did like a hyper, like a hyper realistic, just like a portrait of like an alternate Fritz the Cat. He looks like a pimp or something. Yeah.
He looks like Puss in Boots in a pimp outfit.
And the last one, I just did Debbie Does Dallas because why not?
I can't see it. Hold it closer. Hold it closer, damn it. What's wrong with you? That's more that makes more sense. All right.
But anyways, I think I'm actually gonna vote for Fritz the Cat because I like Mission Impossible Fallout, but it's still like my third or fourth favorite Mission Impossible. I really like it, but like if it's in my top like 2 maybe. But let's just show some love for Fritz the Cat. Why not? So yeah.
No, Fallout still wins. Get that shit out of here. The Tree of Life, Terrence Malick and Rocky. Rocky wins. Moving on.
Yeah.
Terrence Malick sucks, and that movie sucks. Anyways, Rocky moves on.
Weird Rocky poster.
It's like a poster I found of like the opening church fight. It was very strange, but I just thought that was interesting.
We could get Rocky versus Creed tonight.
Yeah, we could. Maybe. Bridesmaids and Blind Spotting is up next. Ross.
Blind Spotting's always been on my list. I just always forget to watch it, so I'm gonna go with Bridesmaids. But Blind Spotting is pretty high up on my list to watch.
So what you're saying is Blind Spotting is a blind spot.
Yes.
That's what you're trying to say. Yeah.
That was kind of there you go.
Oh God, I got one that's like that too, though, Richie. Why does Peter Pan fly?
Well, I don't know, Ross. Why does Peter Pan
Because he never lands.
Oh,
yeah. We need to get though for like if it's like a really corny one, get like Fozzie Bear going waka waka. Yeah. But Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, Richie, so much joke for Blind Spot. Blind Spot is a blind spot for me, but I have seen the TV show, which is pretty good. So that's why I'm going for Bridesmaids. I enjoy more, and funny enough, Melissa McCarthy got nominated for Best Supporting Actress for Bridesmaids. There you go.
It's interesting. The first thing I search when I look on YouTube for Waka Waka is a Shakira song called Waka Waka.
Oh yeah.
Featuring
Waka Waka this time for Africa.
Yeah. No, it's not featuring Fozzie Bear. It's just one of her songs. Yeah.
Somebody's had to make that mashup though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That would be awesome. Yeah. But would you vote for Brian? I don't know if I heard.
Bridesmaids.
Okay. And then it'll be Jacob. What do you say?
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking up the Thunder score. They lost to the Warriors by 2, but they didn't have their best player playing, so I consider that a step in the right direction. Still,
sure.
I haven't seen Bridesmaids. I've heard good things about it though. I'll get to it, I'm sure. But Blind Spotting is a favorite of mine. I've talked about it several times. It's top 20, top 25. I think that final rap scene is just so good. I think it's incredible. I might go.
Especially when like B Rabbit steps up, and like he starts rapping. That's good.
You know what? David Diggs versus Eminem in a rap battle. I'm all for it.
Versus the white guy from that movie you told me to watch, Jacob. What was that movie again? About the nerdy white guy that starts rapping, and I watched that movie for Bodied. Yeah, that movie.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Blind Spotting. It's an all timer for me.
All right.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, no, I think Blind Spot is good. I'm just not in that camp that thinks it's like overly amazing. I'm just not there yet, but I'll revisit it in a couple of years and see. I'm not over the moon about Bridesmaids either. I think it's too long. I think it loses some steam near the end, but it has enough funny stuff in it that I'll vote for it. I'll go Bridesmaids here.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I had fun with Bridesmaids like the first time I saw it, and then I tried to watch it again, and it just didn't hold up for me. But Blind Spotting, yeah, is like so good. Yeah, like I think Daveed Diggs is great, and then the other guy that's with him, his friend, I can't forget that actor name.
Raphael Casal.
Yeah, he's really good too, and yeah, Daveed Diggs is really good in like what's that train? The Snowpiercer. No, it's, the Snowpiercer TV
Boys
series.
in the TV series. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. But yeah, but yeah, for the movie though, yeah, like I've already talked about how like they cover some heavy topics of like racism and that kind of thing, but they don't beat you over the head with it.
So does Fritz the cat.
Yeah, right. That might, I don't know, that's a whole different style, but yeah, I'll go Blind Spotting here. Yeah,
Richie.
Yeah, there's not a spoiler for the matches, Jacob, or anything like that. But I just read that John Cena called Solo Sikoa a bargain basement Taz. That's pretty funny. Anyway,
shouldn't he call him a bargain basement Umaga?
Yeah, that seems more accurate. But anyway.
Right. Yeah, because he does all the same moves.
Mentioning someone who's like in the competition is a bit more edgy. I don't know.
I guess. Okay.
I don't know. But anyway, I haven't seen Blind Spotting. I need to get around to it. But yeah, Bridesmaids is great. I like Bridesmaids a lot. It's great. Yeah, I really like. I still get I like the relationship between Chris O'Dowd and Kristen Wiig. I think that's really cool. But yeah, and I like the agency. It's really good. So I'll go Bridesmaids.
All right, Bridesmaids. We'll move on this one. Sorry. Scarface and Little Miss Sunshine. Very similar movies.
Very similar. Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah, I enjoy Scarface. I would put it as like one of my favorites, but I do enjoy a little bit Sunshine. Great pickup performance by Paul Dano. One of the best Paul Dano films according to Rankum. And go a little bit Sunshine on this one.
All right.
Yeah, Jacob, what do you say?
Yeah, I like Scarface. I've only watched it the one time. I need to revisit it, but yeah, I think Little Miss Sunshine is really good. I think it's got some great performances all around. So yeah, and I've revisited it quite a few times. So Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah.
Not the biggest Little Miss Sunshine fan, and I like Scarface a lot. Not in like my 128, but I think it's really, really good. And that's another one they're going to be showing in theaters this coming month at some point, along with Saving Private Ryan. So I'm probably going to watch it again in theaters because I saw it in theaters about 10 years ago, my Cinemark, and that was great. So I'll probably go back and watch it again. I'll go Scarface.
Yeah. I think they're both really good, but like it could be recency bias. But I watched Scarface earlier this year for the first time, and man, that movie just takes you on a ride, like a cool, like just journey of like Al Pacino just devolving into this character, but like being like a lot of fun though, and it's not a hoo-ah Al Pacino movie at all. It's just really awesome. So yeah, I'll go with Scarface. Richie.
I also watched Scarface for the first time in kind of like a theater. I was on a cruise boat from like England to France. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
I just like went in not knowing what they were going to show, and then Scarface popped up. Like, okay, I'll stay. Yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, I mean, I like Little Miss Sunshine. Yeah, look, I think Scarface is a solid enough film, and that that doesn't really make it that far in this tournaments, and so I'll go Scarface.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with Little Miss Sunshine. Like only because Scarface has Robert Loggia, and that Family Guy joke ruined him for me. So I'm gonna go with
Loggia.
You know which one though?
Yeah.
R as in Robert Loggia. O as in Robert Loggia.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
Robert.
forgot about that. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah.
So you're going Little Miss Sunshine now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have our second tie. We haven't had a whole lot tonight, but Ross, are you sticking with it? It's on you.
Little Miss Sunshine. Go
All
for it.
right.
I
Okay.
tried.
Oh, well, we tried. All right. I got the gray, and that is Avengers Endgame. Is what
That's a
that
good
is.
poster for a game.
Yeah.
Ooh. Good for the gray. Frick.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Godzilla poster, which I like, even though it's just wolves.
Yeah.
But Jacob?
Are you frozen?
Oh, his internet went out. He said.
Uh-oh. Gotcha. Okay, so we'll
hot dog.
hopefully we'll get him back in a minute. The gray is one I need to revisit because I haven't seen it since I saw it in the theater. But I'm eager to because I do like survival movies. I mean, Endgame's good. I'm just not in the camp where I think it's great. I think it's got some issues. So they're both kind of on par. I think I'll go with the gray because, as Jacob said, I think I know where this is going, but I'll give it to that. But Jordan?
Yeah, I'd pretty easily go Endgame. I mean, it's in my like top 10 movies of all time. Well, at least top 20. I need to double check that, but at least the top 20. But and the gray is good. It's not what like exactly what most people think it is going into it, but it's still good. But I'll go to Endgame.
All right,
Richie.
Yeah. I'm sort of in the same camp as Austin with Endgame. I think it's good, but I prefer Infinity War. The Gray is really good as well. I enjoy it. It's kind of but before Liam Neeson did was these sort of generic sort of action films. So I'll go the Gray.
Why did the Aliens poster you sent me have James Cameron on the front of it? That's weird. That's weird. That's odd.
Yeah. It's
okay.
Because,
all right, hold on. I gotta show you this, Richie.
Yeah,
so this is the one he sent me. He was doing some aliens AI generated, but
I'll tell you why.
They have the soldiers on there, but it's James Cameron. Look, as and I think that's Jeanette Goldstein, but not as Vasquez. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, the reason why is because I did an original one that just said
so weird.
It said Aliens movie poster, but it just did like a generic alien movie with like flying saucers everywhere.
Yeah, it's like the xenomorph versus like just a generic alien on the other side, and it looks like the Starman poster.
I still prefer that poster though to that Bicentennial Man I sent you, Austin. Would you prefer that one?
No.
Well, no, there was
Jake is back.
There was another one that I didn't send you that was just like really a generic movie poster. So I said Aliens directed by James Cameron, and then just put him in the poster. It was weird. But whose turn is it now?
We're on Ross, I think.
Okay. I loved Endgame. It's one of my most favorite theater experiences of all time because I walked out with a sore throat from all the yelling and screaming. So I'm gonna go with Endgame. I haven't seen the Gray yet.
Yeah.
Brian?
I'm going with Endgame as well. It's my favorite MCU movie. Love the whole portal sequence toward the end. The whole time heist sequence is great. Obviously, that's the feature. So go with Endgame.
All right. Welcome back, Jacob. You're in time to vote.
Yeah, that was weird. Like my lights flickered, but only the internet went out. Nothing else. So it was weird. But that's the Gray. I haven't seen the Gray. I really like Endgame. I'm more of an Infinity War guy, but I still think Endgame is great. So I'll go Endgame.
Okay. All right. So we'll take that one. And
what was the last one?
Little Miss Sunshine on the tie. It was on a tie. Yeah. It's the last one on this side, and then we get to speedrun. We got Hell or High Water, and we got Goodfellas. Yeah, so a nice strong one to end with here. And then we'll have some tough matches in a minute. I'll go first. Hell or High Water is very, very good. That's another one I need to revisit all the way through. I always see clips pop up on the Facebook Reels and whatnot, and it makes me want to revisit it. But Goodfellas is an all-timer. It's in my top 40 or 50, so I'll go Goodfellas.
Yeah, Hell or High Water is a movie that gets better every time that I watch it. Like it's just a really good modern Western, but yeah, Goodfellas is an all timer. Like to me, it's the greatest mobster / gangster movie ever made, in my opinion. So I'll vote for Goodfellas. Richie.
Yeah, it is pretty tough. I like Hell High Water a lot. It's really good, and I still think Ben Foster doesn't get his flowers. I think he's exceptional in everything he does, and that's why, like, I'm glad you're going ahead with that idea of Sam Rockwell versus Ben Foster, because I think they're both peakly underrated actors.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Goodfellas is an all-timer, like Austin said. So, that's where my vote will lie. And we voted at number one voted number one for Martin Scorsese. So there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you vote for, Jordan? I'm sorry, I had to step away to pee before the speed round.
I voted for Goodfellas. Yeah.
Okay, and Richie voted for Goodfellas. Cool. All right. Ross.
Goodfellas.
All right.
And then, like, funny enough, Ray Liotta turned down Batman to star in Goodfellas.
I think he made the right decision. I can't see Ray Liotta's Batman.
No. He would have played Harvey Dent.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't have gone anywhere because Harvey Dent, that character that Billy D. Williams ended up playing, didn't go anywhere either. So, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe they would have done more with it with Heated. I don't know.
Maybe, but I'm not so sure. Anyways, Brian.
Yeah, Hell High Water is like a great curved western, but I'm going to go to Goodfellas. I love the music they used for the film. Great performance by Joe Pesci. Deserved the Oscar for it, and I even love the whole sequence of when she kissed me. That whole sequence is great. So Goodfellas.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jacob.
This is a close one for me personally. I really enjoy both of these movies. I may or may not be consulting my list right now to see which one is higher, because that's how close they are. I love the performances in both of these movies. I think they've got some pretty good ensembles here. Consulting the list, I gotta go. I'm going Hell or High Water.
Okay, but this one, Goodfellas will take it, and that'll do it for that. So we'll start gearing up for the speed round here, and while we get ready for the speed round, Ross, you and Jordan talked about it, so I did you a favor. Enjoy this while we get ready for the speed round.
Off in the distance, the game's dragging on. There's strikes on the batter, some runners are on. Then suddenly everyone's looking at me. My mind has been wondering, what could it be? They point to the sky and I look up above, and a baseball falls into my glove. I play right field. It's important you know. You gotta know how to catch, you gotta know how to throw. That's why I play in right field, way out where the dandelions grow.
As a proud sponsor of Little League Baseball, Pizza Hut welcomes all the kids who make it great.
Making it great.
Nice.
There you go. So
in front of every single Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles VHS tape.
Yeah, and there was a Pepsi one that played in front of the Home Alone VHS. I might pull that for post show. We'll see that I remember. Seeing it many times.
Two kids trying to
two kids dancing and stuff. Yeah, I'll pull that for post show. I won't play it here.
That one, or they have the Life cereal one. You ever seen that one? Like, actually, it tastes like a stick.
Yeah.
Did you guys recognize the most famous actor in that commercial?
The guy that plays Goldberg from Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yep. He's in there.
Yeah, he's in there. Yeah.
All right, Jordan, you'll be up first as we hit the speed round. 10 seconds, excuse me. So here we go. Tommy Boy and Creed.
No. All right, I'll take my whole 10 seconds here.
10, 9.
I can play the actual 10-second countdown. Here we go.
Oh, that's actually it. Let's go with Tommy Boy. Yeah.
All right. Richie.
Let's go with Creed.
Okay. Ross.
Yeah, Ross.
Creed.
Creed. Brian.
Right.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy. Jacob.
Creed.
And I'll go Tommy Boy. So that'll make it a tie to start out with. Brian.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy
Ooh,
Boy.
yeah.
All right. Here we go. So next we got T2 and Dead Poet Society. Richie.
T2.
T2. Ross.
Dead Poet Society.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian.
Right.
Also go Dead Poet Society.
Okay. Jacob.
Dead Poet Society.
T2.
Yeah, and T2.
Okay. So that makes another tie to Jacob. All right. He's going to upset it with Dead Poet Society. All right.
I'm not upset.
We'll be upset. Got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Toy Story 2. Ross.
T2. No. Sorry.
Not T2. We're not voting on that.
Ninja Turtles.
Okay. Okay. TMNT, yes. Brian.
Toy Story 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jacob.
I was like, T2, that's a weird thing to call Toy Story 2, but I'm going with TMNT.
Yeah. TS2. Austin.
Just to mix it up, I'll go Toy Story 2. We'll see. I'm not mad either way.
I'll go with TMNT.
And Richie.
I'll go Toy Story 2.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn it.
Don't forget, TMNT already won the tournament.
Is that a tie?
Yeah. All right. Anyways.
Yeah, not mad at it. Not mad
All right. Fight Club and Hunchback. Brian.
Hunchback.
Jacob.
Hunchback.
I got to go Fight Club on this one. Jordan.
Yeah, I got to go Fight Club.
Richie.
I'll go Hunchback.
And somebody's staticking really bad. I don't know who it is.
It's Jacobs, I think. 'Cause
Yeah, I think, okay. Yeah, Jacob, I think it is yours. Maybe it was the internet connection. I don't know. Yeah, Ross.
Fight Club.
What did Richie vote for again?
Hunchback.
Yeah.
Oh, you voted for Hunchback. Okay, so we have another tie. So this may be a trend here with the speed round, but Jordan, you got the tiebreaker this time.
Let's go with Fight Club.
Okay, Fight Club. All right, update my little tie thing here. Okay, Raiders and 28 Days Later. Jacob.
Raiders.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go Raiders. Jordan.
I'll also go Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay, Richie.
Raiders.
And Ross.
Raiders.
All right, and Brian.
CSC Raiders.
Raiders with the clean sweep. Okay. Going down to Winter Soldier and Kong Skull Island. I'll go Kong Skull Island. Jordan.
Wait, versus Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier.
I'll go with Winter Soldier.
Okay. Richie?
Kong Skull Island.
Okay. Russ?
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Brian?
Kong.
Jacob?
I'll go Kong.
Wow. All right, Kong.
Wow.
Winter Soldier. All right. There we go. Yeah. Whiplash and the Raid. That's another tough one. A couple tough ones here. Jordan.
I think I'll go with Whiplash.
Richie.
The Raid.
Okay. Russ.
Whiplash.
All right. Brian.
Whiplash.
Jacob.
The Raid.
And I'll also go the Raid. So we'll send down to another tie and go back down to the bottom with Richie.
Yeah.
The Raid.
Okay. There we go. Got Sky High and Pulp Fiction. Richie.
Pulp Fiction.
Okay. Ross.
Pulp Fiction.
Brian.
This doesn't show that much Sky High.
Jacob.
Sky High.
I'm gonna go the same as Brian. It doesn't show up that much. Sky High.
Yeah, but I think Pulp Fiction is way better, so I gotta go Pulp Fiction.
Okay, we have a tie to Ross.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, we had a chance. Damn it. All right.
Well, you saw recently.
Yeah, that's all right. It happens. I'll try again. Social Network and Batman 89 on the other side. Russ.
Social Network.
Okay. Brian.
Batman.
Jacob.
Social Network.
That must have been. Was that tough for you, Jacob? Tim Burton versus Social Network? No? Yeah? No?
Not my favorite Burton. I love the Social Network. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. If I'm voting with my brain, I go Social Network, but with my heart and what I grew up with, I'm going to go Batman. Jordan?
Yeah, it's really tough. I mean, if we're just going pure characters, I could go Batman, but overall, I think I got to go Social Network.
Okay, Richie.
I'm going to go Batman.
All right, so we have another tie. We are running through the ties now that we're in the speed round, but we will go to Brian.
Batman.
Wow, okay, Batman.
Wow.
Beats the Social Network there. There you go. Beating the Beast, Schindler's List, Battle of the Best Picture winner versus the Best Picture nominee. Brian.
Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, Jacob.
Schindler's List just cannot catch a break.
Yeah, right?
Schindler's List.
Beauty and the Beast.
Jordan. I think I'll give it to Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
Richie.
Beauty and the Beast.
And Ross.
Schindler's List.
Oh, no.
Close, but not a tie. Beauty and the Beast takes out Schindler's List. Yeah, Schindler can't catch a break in tournaments. Yeah, as good as it is. It just
I thought it was a tie, but
no, it wasn't. It was Beauty and the Beast takes it. All right, Jackie Brown.
And I have the tiebreaker too.
Yeah, you had it, but we didn't need it. We didn't use it. Jackie and Jurassic, Jacob.
Jurassic.
Okay, yeah, I'll go Jurassic.
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
Okay, Richie.
I'll go Jackie Brown.
Okay, Russ.
Jurassic Park.
Okay, and Brian.
I'm gonna go Jackie Brown because it didn't show that much.
Okay, well, that's valiant effort, but Jurassic Park is always a juggernaut in here. Yeah, a lot of Spielberg tonight. We've seen a ton of Spielberg tonight, actually. Now that I think about it, Raiders, AI, Jurassic Park, Minority Report, Schindler.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, quite a few Spielberg tonight. Back to the Future 2 and The King of Kong. Me, I'll go Back to the Future 2. Jordan?
Yeah, I'll go Back to the Future 2.
Richie?
King of Kong.
Okay. Ross?
Back to the Future 2.
Brian?
Back to the Future 2.
And Jacob?
Back to the Future Part 2.
All right, Back to the Future 2 takes it. We go to Billy Madison and Bad Words. Jordan?
Billy Madison.
Okay. Richie?
Bad Word.
Okay. Ross?
Billy Madison.
Brian?
Yeah.
The Revolting Blob, Billy Madison.
Yes, I'm horny. Whoop, that'll be a good time for that.
Even though I haven't seen it. Bad Words. That poster is very fitting for Billy Madison, though. There is a new name for dumb.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, and I'll go Billy Madison. All right. So there we go. Jacob said he's having audio issues. He's hearing his own static, by the way. So I'm sorry about that. Maybe the internet kind of screwed you up there.
Yeah.
Jacob, sorry about that. We'll go through as quick as we can. Fallout and Rocky. Richie.
Fallout.
Ross.
Rocky.
All right. Brian.
Fallout.
Jacob.
Ask me after a couple of rewatches, it might change, but right now I'll go Rocky.
Yeah, in this case, I think I'll go Rocky. Jordan?
I'll go Mission Impossible Fallout.
Okay. It's a tie to Jacob.
Rocky as much.
Tie to Jacob.
I'll stick with Rocky.
Okay. Rocky moves on. Got Bridesmaids and Little Miss Sunshine. Russ?
Little Miss Sunshine.
Okay. Brian?
Bridesmaids.
Okay. Jacob.
Sunshine.
Sunshine. That's the wrong movie.
Yeah.
I'm voting on
Remember
one
the
of the Titans. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go Bridesmaids. Jordan.
I'll go Little Miss Sunshine. Pretty easy here.
All right. And Richie.
I'll go. I'll go Bridesmaid.
Okay, it's a tie to me. Put Bridesmaids through. Got Endgame and Goodfellas. Brian.
Endgame.
Endgame. Jacob.
Endgame.
I'll go Goodfellas. Jordan.
I'll go Endgame.
Richie.
Goodfellas.
Okay, and Ross.
Goodfellas.
All right, tie. Another one. Jordan Anderson this time.
Endgame. Yeah.
Okay, Endgame. All right. So getting to the Elite Eight here. That is our Sweet 16. And we'll throw it over here and see what makes the Elite Eight. All right, scroll out just a tad so we can see. We're going to have Tommy Boy and Dead Poet Society up first. So we will start with Jacob.
Dead Poets.
Dead Poets. I'll go Tommy Boy. Jordan.
Tommy Boy.
Richie.
Had to try and stop my dog eating a receipt. I was unsuccessful.
Your dog really likes to eat paper.
Yeah, I know. Just
Favorite snack, right? New snack.
No,
Yeah.
because I had finished what I was eating, and then that wasn't good enough. So
That looks tasty.
She was like, "Hey, I'm gonna rummage through your bin." Anyway, I'll go Dead Poets.
Okay, Ross.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy. Brian.
Housekeeping. I jerked you off, Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy. Okay.
I tried watching Black
Yeah,
Sheep
right.
and it wasn't that great. Should I give it another chance or no?
Black Sheep is not as good. It has its moments though.
Is it Black Sheep, that New Zealand movie?
No. There's another one with David Spade.
I like it when he gets high and like with all the Jamaican guys, he gets on stage and says "Kill Whitey" or something.
Yeah. So me first for Toy Story 2 and Fight Club. I'll go Fight Club. Jordan.
Yeah, I'll go Fight Club. Richie.
Toy Story 2.
Okay. Ross.
Fight Club.
All right. Brian.
Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2. And Jacob.
Toy Story 2.
All right. We have another tie. We are burning through the ties here tonight. Back down to Richie, though, for the tiebreaker.
Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2 moves on. All right. I'm just writing these down real quick. Okay. We got Raiders and Kong Skull Island. Jordan.
Raiders.
Okay. Richie.
Yeah, Raiders.
Raiders. Ross.
Raiders.
Raiders. Brian.
I will go Kong.
Oh, Jacob.
Raiders.
Yeah, I think I'll go Raiders here. So Raiders will move on. Raiders. All right. And we've got The Raid and Pulp Fiction. Richie.
Man, that's what do you think? She said The Raid.
There you
The
go.
Raid. Okay, there you go. All right, Russ.
The Pulp Fiction.
The Pulp Fiction. All right, Brian.
Justice for Sky High, The Raid.
Okay. Jacob.
Kind of like the idea of Raiders versus Raid. I'm going to go with the Raid.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what? That's a good point. I'm going to also go The Raid. I like that. Jordan.
All right.
Jordan.
Yeah. Wait, it's The Raid versus
Pulp Fiction. The Raid and Pulp Fiction.
Sorry, I'm thinking. No, I'll go with Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
Okay. But The Raid will pull the upset 4-2. Okay. The Raid moves on. All right. On the other side, we've got first one is Batman 89 against Beauty and the Beast. So we'll go with Ross.
Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. Brian.
Beauty and the Beast.
Jacob.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Why not? Jordan.
Let's go with Beauty and the Beast. Sure.
And Richie.
Beauty and the Beast.
All right, Beauty and the Beast into the 8. All right, Beauty, Beast. Okay, gotcha. All right, Jurassic Park and Back to the Future 2. Brian, so Spielberg directed versus Spielberg produced. Brian.
No.
It's in my top 5. Back to the Future Part 2.
Okay. Jacob.
I'll go Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah, let's mix it up with Back to the Future Part 2. Why not?
Man, these are both in my top 5 of all time. Back to the Future Part 2. But ask me tomorrow, it can be different.
Okay. Richie.
I would ask you tomorrow, but that wouldn't affect this tournament fight.
Hey, in about 30 minutes, it's tomorrow for some people.
It's true. I think we'll be done by then, though.
Oh yeah, I'll go Jurassic Park.
Okay, and Ross.
Jurassic Park.
Okay, another close one. Back to the Future 2 will pull the upset on this one. All right, we got Billy Madison and Rocky. Jacob.
Rocky.
I'll go Rocky. Jordan.
Billy Madison.
Yeah. Richie.
Billy Madison.
Ross.
Rocky.
And Brian.
If you stay home, so you got me shaved by Harvard Pitts, Billy Madison.
Madison. Got another tie to Ross.
Just for fun, Billy Madison.
Yes.
Oh shit! I thought he was going to put this stick with Rocky. Oh man, Jacob's going to leave. He's gone. Oh my god!
Hey, who do you think would have left faster, Malcolm or Jacob?
Well, Malcolm said he doesn't really like that.
That is correct.
Yeah. And he virtually voted for Rocky. Weird. All right, Bridesmaids and Endgame. Me, I'm not over the moon about it, but I'll go Endgame. Jordan.
Over Bridesmaids, I mean, you have to admit it's way better than Bridesmaids. Endgame.
Jacob, he voted for Rocky originally. I thought he was going to stick with it, but he didn't. I thought. Anyways, all right. Richie.
Jordan, I don't have to admit that at all. Bridesmaid.
Oh, really?
Ross.
Endgame.
Game. Brian.
A-game.
And Jacob.
I just don't understand why people hate me. It's like I get my hopes up and then they just.
I don't hate you. I do a show with you.
I just like chaos a lot.
Yeah, well, you know, the chaos at my expense. It's fine. I'm gonna go with Endgame.
All right. Endgame. All right. There we go. And let me write that down. All right. Endgame. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let's see what we got going into the final 4. We have Tommy Boy starting off against Toy Story 2. We will start with Jordan.
Tommy Boy in Toy Story 2? Oh, it's Tommy Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Richie. Okay. Richie.
Toy Story 2.
And Russ.
Let's see. Hold on. Not Toy Story 2, so Tommy Boy.
Okay. Brian.
Yeah. Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2. Jacob.
Toy Story 2.
I'll go Toy Story 2. Yeah. Toy Story 2 and the final 4. Raiders and the Raid. Our Raid matchup here. Richie. Raiders of the Raid.
Raiders in the Raid. We got
Raiders of the Raid.
Nice.
I'll go the Raid.
Okay.
Imagine that, like, they switched up the two fight choreography styles for the movies. It'd be kind of like weird. I don't know. It's like a weird way to think about it. Yeah.
Ross.
I'm gonna go with Raiders.
Raiders. Brian.
Raiders.
Jacob.
The Raid.
I'll go Raiders.
Yeah. I'll go Raiders. Yeah.
All right, Raiders into the final 4. Okay, over on the other side, we've got Beauty and the Beast, Back to the Future Part 2. Russ.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Brian.
Back to the Future 2.
Okay. I don't know where this is going to go. Jacob.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Jordan.
Back to the Future 2.
And Richie.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast in the final four. All right. I like this final four so far. Billy Madison, Avengers Endgame. Brian.
Billy Madison.
Jacob.
Endgame.
Jacob, I genuinely like Billy Madison more than Endgame. I'm more of an Infinity War guy.
I believe you. I believe you.
You know, I've said my shit about Endgame on here, and I genuinely like Billy Madison more. So it's not to piss you off. I promise. Billy Madison. If it was Infinity War, it'd be Infinity War all day, or even Winter Soldier or Civil War, any of that shit. But Jordan.
Yeah, Endgame is just a huge achievement, and Billy Madison is fun. So I'll go with Endgame.
Richie.
I don't want to vote because I don't want Jacob pissed off with me. Billy Madison.
No, if you genuinely like the movie more,
Okay, fair
just
enough.
don't switch it up for the sake of chaos. It might.
Yeah, that's on Ross.
I was like, oh yeah. And
Okay.
I was like, oh, no.
Okay, I'm going with Endgame.
Okay. We have a tie, and this one goes to
sucking.
The tie goes to Brian.
You know what it is, Billy Madison.
You're one away, Jacob. I'm sorry. All right, here we go.
Imagine if it wins the tournament.
That's already won one.
Two-time, maybe.
All right, so we are going to go up to. Sorry, I just need to compile a few things really quickly here, get it all lined up. All right, so Toy Story 2 and Raiders on the left-hand side. Jacob.
Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2. I'll go Raiders, but I don't mind either one in going through, actually. Jordan.
I'll go Raiders pretty easy. Yeah.
Okay. Richie.
Toy Story 2.
Okay. Russ.
Raiders.
And Brian.
Toy Story 2.
Okay, and we got a tie to Jacob this time.
Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2. All right, Pixar. Toy Story 2 into the finals. All right, I'm up first for Beauty and the Beast and Billy Madison. I will go Beauty and the Beast. Jordan.
I'll go Billy Madison.
Richie.
So about animation final, Beauty and the Beast.
Jacob would like that. That might make up for the other thing. We'll see. Ross.
I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast only because it's my favorite Disney movie of all time. So
okay, Brian.
So hot. Well, talk to Heidi, Billy Madison.
Beauty and the Beast.
But Jacob has the final vote.
Suck it, Billy Madison. Beauty and the Beast.
All right, Beauty and the Beast.
Well, though, to be fair, though, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney animated. My favorite Disney movie overall is actually.
Right.
Jacob, you don't want Billy Madison to suck anything. Trust me.
But I know Jacob's happy about this one. We have two very good.
Billy Madison can suck a bunch of hot air.
But so hopefully this makes up for his pain earlier because we get a nice quality animated finals here. Toy Story 2 versus Beauty and the Beast. I would be happy with either one of these winning, but we will see which one actually takes it here. And zoom in just a tad more there. There we go. All right, so we will start with Jordan up top.
Ooh, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
Okay, Richie.
I don't mind either one, but and like I said, I'd be willing for it to win. But I'm also going to champion Toy Story 2, so I'll see how it goes. But I'm going to Toy Story 2.
Okay. We'll see how it goes. Russ.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beast. Brian.
Yeah, I enjoy Toy Story 2 much more, so I'm going Toy Story 2.
Okay. Jacob.
Just to make it a tie, because I know where you're going. I'm going to go Toy Story 2.
Oh, no.
Well, man, but it comes on me anyways because I have the tiebreaker.
Exactly.
So, yeah, so unless fuck me. All right, so it doesn't matter. I vote for Beauty and the Beast, but now I have to make the tiebreaker, so it doesn't matter. Nah, my favorite Disney movie, Beauty and the Beast, wins it. All right, that's it.
Beauty and the
All
Beast.
right, Beauty and the Beast. Finally, I got to put it through.
Tale is old as time.
But hey, if it had gotten to Toy Story 2, I would have been perfectly fine with that. It's a great movie.
And I think Toy Story 2 has not won a tournament either.
No, I don't think any of the Toy Stories have actually won a tournament
Toy
yet.
Story 3.
Toy Story 3, maybe.
I think Toy Story 3 probably had it.
Oh, it did a 2010 tournament. One of the parts of that. So yeah, Toy Story 3 has won. 1 or 2 has not won yet. But we'll get there eventually because we'll get to. Also, I'm sure they'll probably here and there, but 99 and 95, when we get there eventually, they'll be in there. Have a good chance. But yeah, there we go. 1991's Beauty and the Beast. Finally joining the Lion King in the Disney Renaissance of the mystery tournaments. So there we go. So hopefully,
get Aladdin.
Yeah, no, Aladdin just needs to win one of these.
Aladdin's
on the wheel, so it'll show up in another one of these tournaments.
It's in mine, so.
Yeah.
Do you know which though? Do you know
Brian's
what's
favorite
one
movie.
Disney Renaissance movie though that like I would bet money on like it will never win a tournament? Home on the Range.
No,
Oh yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
not a Renaissance. I do that.
Yeah, it
it's on-
is. It's the last Renaissance movie.
No, it was in the 2000s because it moved. The Renaissance was the 90s. So Home of the Range was 2004.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, Beauty and the Beast takes. I don't know which mystery turn is this, number 6 or 7, something like that.
I think it's number. I don't know. I would have to look it up, but
I'll count them up as we do the plugs. But Jacob, are you still buzzing, or are you good? I don't hear you buzzing. I think you're good.
Yeah, it must have stopped. Okay.
I guess it stopped. Weird. But yeah, but Jordan, let's get it going. We'll get the plugs and we'll get out of here.
And I thought once I can look in the description of the video, I thought it was like the 10th one we've done, but that seems like no, we haven't done that.
No, that's too much. No, this is number 4 actually. We haven't done that many.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say yeah, but cool guys. Yeah, this was fun. I always love doing these mystery tournaments just because you get all of our favorite movies up there, and it's just kind of interesting to just see what the luck of the draw is, and it depends on the panel. Also, there's a lot of factors that go into these things, but yeah. So that will do it. So congrats to Beauty and the Beast. That will finally be there when we get to our next 128 episode.
After 200, right?
Yeah, that'll be coming up in just 13 more tournament fights. So
I thought Batman was the last movie for the 128.
Actually, no, sorry, I can't count 23. but yeah, but we'll do some plugs real quick, then that'll do it. So we'll start with Richie. Where can we find you?
You can find me, on Lonely Mugs, Tournament Fights, Tier Ranker. I'll be the first guest on John Ma's a podcast, which is similar to the one podcast we used to do. We just rank bad movies. He's making me watch Snake Hotel. Yeah, I know. I'm not. You know what? I know it's going to be bad for yes. But yeah, it's going to be. I think it'll be fun to. I think we got a similar. Me and John have a similar vibe with watching bad stuff, so that'd be fun. And yeah, I might have before the end of the year, I might have a little battleground thing coming up. Watch this space, and so I watch after that, and yeah, Lonely Marks will just be recapping Crown Jewel, which is happening soon, and going and drafting the women's PWI 250, I think it is. Not 500, 250. So that should be fun. Check that out.
Wait, we're doing what?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. So I'm using up one of my like I had like a prediction thing in the bank. So the women's PWI came out in like a week.
Oh boy.
So yeah, we're gonna do the women's PWI draft.
I know how you feel now, Austin.
I that's gonna be a struggle
Yeah.
for me. I'm not gonna be able to tell the difference between most of those women. Drafting names. I'll know some, but yeah, not all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
Interesting, but We'll go to Ross. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Wolf's channel. It's called like Mega Movie Z, and then like I think in December we're going to do 2 watch-alongs, because like one of them, they both have their anniversaries. We're going to be watching, I think, Inside Llewyn Davies, which I've never seen, and like we're actually going to be doing our the 30th anniversary of Philadelphia. So
nice.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. I'll have to check that out. But I saw Inside Llewyn Davis for the first time. I just didn't love it. It's not a Jordan movie, but I get why people like it. And Oscar Isaac gives a great performance. But Mr. Miles Davis, Brian Nussbaum, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me up here in the Phoenix Code where I do trivia sometimes, part of the News Network. I'll be next week for the comedy versus between Richie and JPO's comedy episode. Lifestyle trivia. I'm in the tournament I filmed in match last night where I spoiler beat the Wesley with trivia champions Erica and Jacob Cameron, and yep, that's where else you can find me on.
Sounds good. Jacob, what do you have going on?
Well, when I'm awake, you can find me on the Lonely Marks as well. Like Richie said, we'll be live next week with that.
You missed our discussion of Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc.
I did. The amount of times they said Slim Jim's.
Oh my God, they said
Havoc.
Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc 85 times during the whole show.
Is that a movie?
Also,
no, it's the
wrestling
show we watched. Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc. I think they were contractually obligated to say Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc every time. They brought it up.
Yeah. Other than that, the show was great. Wow. So Lonely Marks. Austin and I do a podcast about movies. I believe the next episode we're doing is that the Giamatti episode? The next one?
We never did the Chucky episode, brother.
Oh, we got to Chucky first. Just kidding.
You bailed and we never did the Chucky episode, homeboy. We got to do that one first.
It's been life, you guys.
It'll work out. Here's why it'll work out, Jacob, because we can do our Chucky episode tomorrow if you still want to do it. If you're ready. I don't know if you finished. Did you finish? You're not ready. Okay,
No.
so all right. So next week we'll do that, and then it'll work out and then we can do 2 weeks from then. The Holdovers will be out in theaters, which I've already seen, by the way. So
how was it?
Of it. Holdovers is excellent. Very, very good movie. If you like Alexander Payne movies, if you like The Descendants or Nebraska, all that kind of stuff, very well written, very good. Way better than I thought it would be just from the trailers and whatnot. So I highly recommend it. But it'll time out right because the Holdovers will be in theaters, so we can talk about Paul Giamatti to kind of coincide with that. So that'll be good. Yeah, we want to do a Paul Giamatti episode, which is going to be fun because we're going to kind of build up through his career, some of his good supporting performances, some of his more kind of lead performances, and then his Oscar-nominated performance in Cinderella Man. So it'll be good.
Yeah, you can also do a tournament as well, but Giamatti.
Maybe, but yeah, it's like I would rather do like a 4-way character actor tournament or something.
Yeah,
yeah,
some type of verses. Yeah, something like that, but.
So so maybe maybe 8 days from now we'll talk about Chucky.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's been a busy time.
Yeah, I sent everyone basically like creepy AI posters of their favorite movies. So it's all in your text messages. Maybe some people that are tuning in, JPO, I'll do a creepy Eternal Sunshine one for you or something. But you can find us on all social media.
Austin.
What?
Forgot to plug Austin.
I didn't plug anything yet, homie.
You already were talking about what you were doing.
I was adding on to Jacob's plug.
Okay, well then go ahead. For some reason I thought you were talking.
Yeah, Jacob was plugging our show, but we didn't know what we were doing yet, so I was adding on to.
What else do you have going on then?
I got stuff going on.
Make it clear if it's your stuff or not. Yeah.
Yeah, I was adding on to his, and then I was going to get to mine. That's a co-plug, but solo plug. Speaking of JPO, me and JPO will be on Rankum on Sunday night talking influential horror movies. So that should be a good discussion of some of those influential horror movies. That'll be
for Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. All this horror stuff just in time for Halloween. Hey, listen, Jacob, I can talk horror 365 days a year, so it doesn't matter to me whether I watch them all year round. So that's perfect.
So do I.
with me. And then I got some stuff about to come out. I believe he's finally going to start putting up some Battleground stuff in the tournament right now. So that should be out soon. I made my Full Metal singles debut in that tournament. So that should be out soon as well. And Jordan and I just competed in the tag team tournament over on Lights Out. So that's live tonight. So you can go check that out on Lights Out Trivia.
Yeah, I'll just say Lights Out Trivia is like a different bag because they cover all kinds of different topics, not just movie stuff. So yeah, but let's see. For us, you can see all of our social media down in the description, but it's mostly at Movie Hero 2121 on all the socials, and you can find us in the Schmodown Friends and Family group, where we'll have a poll within the next few days of our Elite Eight from this episode, so you can check that out for our mystery tournament. And we'll be doing some seen and heard movie trivia 1 week from this Sunday. We still have a few spots left, so if you did not play on the last episode, then let me know, and you can compete if you want to. And it'll just be a regular episode. So it'll just be general movie clips and maybe some audio stuff that'll be thrown in there. So, we just did our Wheel of Movies, talking all about the movie Inception. That was what was spun. So me and Austin, Chris Scott, we did that. So that's up on the channel. We'll probably do one in about like a week and a half, something like that. Just watch for that YouTube short. When you see a YouTube short of the wheel spin, you'll know that the episode's coming within a couple days. And then I do have a bunch of things to drop onto the Patreon. One of them is a podcast that I did recently, a Star Wars themed one. So I'll be dropping that, plus our extended schedule. And yes, for sure it'll come this week, because I actually don't really have much going on this weekend. I'm going to watch sports like all weekend because I haven't been able to do that for a while. I'm not really filming anything or working or anything. So, but
my favorite sports team.
Yeah, score a goal unit best. but there will be a lot of football, a lot of basketball, a lot of good stuff. But and then just what we have coming up on the channel. So we're doing best DC characters. That'll be the only thing I'm working on, is I still got to put a lot of graphics together for that. So it'll be our best DC characters geek series as part of the geek series to determine the best geek character of all time. So that'll be on Tuesday, and then we'll have on Friday our tournament fight. Favorite comedy movie versus it'll be Richie Goodacre versus JPO, because they both do stand-up comedy. So we'll be doing that. Then we have our best of 2006 ladder series. So we're slowly working our way down. We're getting close to some years I'm getting pretty excited about. There's a couple in the 2000s and 90s that I'm really looking
Wait till we get to 99. What a hell of a year for movies. That one's actually really good.
Yeah, 99. Yeah, that'll be a great.
Yeah.
99, there's 93, there's
94,
and like
94 was good. Yeah.
91 is underrated too.
The 90s is going to be really underrated. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But then we have our next actor versus would be Ryan Reynolds versus Jason Bateman, our change-up match that's coming up. We have for Thanksgiving our movies based on food, restaurants, or grocery stores. So got that one. Then we'll be getting back into some one-word titles. So it's one-word titles from the 90s. So we'll be able to talk about some 90s movies that might show up in some other episodes. But and then I'll just throw these two other quick ones. We got movies where the main plot focuses on someone's job or workplace. So mostly like if it's in an office, or like I'm gonna like to try to keep it close to like office type of jobs, but I may have to branch out into some other type of jobs, because if you think about it, almost every movie out there has jobs, like people doing jobs.
But I think the job though should be the focus. You know, like
big
part about the movie, like Clerks. Right. You know, even though that's not in an office, still.
Like Clerks or Office Space or like some of those. Yeah, but and then also we're gonna be doing best musicals of all time. So It'll be kind of interesting. I'm not a big musical guy, but there's some that I like. There's a couple.
King of Barber. Hey, want to co-host an episode?
Yeah.
And make a bracket maybe? Because I like about 5 musicals, so you like way more than I do. Hey, that's one where you can push for Sweeney Todd to win right there. You can be like, Sweeney Todd, go, go, go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could help with that one.
Yeah, but that's basically where you can find us. So
Chris Diaz will hit you up for that immediately.
Oh yeah, I think he already did hit me up.
I'm sure he did.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Actually, have that episode already full because that one filled up fast. Because we were going to do it earlier in the year, and then I had to move it. That's why.
No, it's got one extra spot because somebody could take my spot on that episode.
Yeah.
Well, I never signed up for it, so
exactly. Jacob can take my spot as co-host.
Yeah.
So there you go.
The funny thing is, I already have Jacob already scheduled for that, and then I had two other people that are like set for backups that really wanted to do it. But I know one of them can't because of his work. Wolfman can't do it on a Tuesday. So
I am a musical guy, but I can't be with Diaz sometimes. So
yeah. Well, yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that'll do it for us tonight, though. So these are always fun. We'll be back at it in about a month from now with another mystery a tournament. We're doing all of our monthly things next month, except for next month. We won't be doing a decade series because I don't want to do any 3-parters during the holidays. But instead, which is that funny enough, probably like more work for me. Anyways, we're going to be doing a free for all for the Seen and Heard trivia. So we don't have a date yet. So when we do, I'll start reaching out to people and I'll make some announcements. So yeah, but that'll be it. So for Richie Goodacre, for Ross, for Brian, for Jacob Barber, for Austin, Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we will see you next time.
Are they gonna live happily ever after, Mama?
Of course, my dear. Of course.
Do I still have to sleep in the cupboard?